Happy Festivus.
What's Festivus?
Festivus.
Festivus is your heritage. A new holiday was born. It's part of who you are. Now happy Festivus.
Tell me everything.
Festivus begins with the airing of grievances.
That is amazing.
I got a lot of problems with your people.
And is there a tree?
No, instead there's a pole.
Wow.
Festivus miracle doesn't exist.
Happy Festivus, George.
A Festivus for the rest of us. I'll get the pole out of the crawl's face.
Shut up and sit down.
Welcome, everybody, to the 3POA podcast, episode 84. I'm your host, LaserPants, also known as Ryan. I'm joined, as always, by the man behind Action Force and the CEO of Valaverse, one.
Wow, that sounds like shit. Oh, now we can't hear you.
You kidding me? Oh, it
Yeah.
automatically, this stupid mic is automatically turning me down.
Way to go, Ryan. Way to mess with my intro.
I don't know why he did that.
Guys, you see what I have to deal with? I have to deal with this, Bush League crap here.
Bush League.
Bush League.
This is one of the best produced podcasts on YouTube. I got news for you.
Should I start whispering?
Like that? What's going on, man? Welcome back. It's been a while.
Thanks.
Turn me down again. It just turned me down again. I don't know why it's doing that. Stop it.
I can't deal with this. I'm gonna go and watch the Ranger game. You guys enjoy the show. See you later.
Okay, have fun with that.
Listen, I will. I mean, don't dangle a good time in front of me.
But dude, how have you been? I asked you how you've been, and you're talking about going and watching the Rangers game.
I've been good. I mean, it's the holiday season. It's always a bit stressful, My kids got way too many toys. My wife always outdoes me with Christmas gifts. I don't know. I mean, got a huge shipment of Action Force stuff in yesterday. It's been some good times.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you get any new toys? What did you get?
No, I mean, it's not like I got new toys for Christmas. I mean, I buy my own stuff.
Right.
My wife got me like things like life stuff that I need, like, some shirts and socks and, a hoodie or, stupid stuff like that. But like, stuff that like I actually need, but I'm, not adult enough to go out and get myself because I buy toys and cards and comics,
And pictures of G.I. Joe art.
That was a while ago.
Okay.
But yeah, you must have saw the new video that came out today.
I did. I watched it this morning as I put together another amazing slideshow for tonight's episode. Yeah.
Seemed like people enjoyed this video that I put up today. I'm sure the Hasbros are just so upset. Like, and I was thinking, I was like, they're probably so mad that like I own that piece of artwork and then it was like saved and stuff. And like, how dare he tell that story about when Hasbro threw away G.I. Joe artwork? How dare he? But I loved every second of it because they watched.
Why would they throw that stuff away?
one dumb guy, you know, it's
God.
one dumb guy who ran whatever department that was handling that, just decided, oh, what's this stuff? And, you know, that was
Horrible.
that. Yep. But
Horrible.
again, it's like, at least there were people that were able to identify what that stuff was and said, this needs to be saved.
Mm.
So,
yeah, I mean, you think that would just be like common sense, like save these little pieces of history that, you know,
you would
forget
think.
the monetary value, just the history of it.
Yep, you would think, but
You would think.
nah. There's not a lot of bright people that work at Hasbro. There's more dumb people that work at Hasbro than bright people.
Or maybe they just don't care.
Or maybe they just don't care. That could be it as well. Yeah.
I do want to take a minute to just last chance, kind of last few days. You can go to 3poapodcast.com, use promo code 3POA winter for 15% off your entire order. That's through December 31st.
Oh, I should do that. So I could buy my mug.
No, don't buy a mug.
Okay.
Do not buy a mug.
Thanks for giving it away, but okay.
Yeah, well, you were going to go buy a mug. Then you'd have. I should have just let you do it. I should have let you do it.
You cheap bastard. You took advantage of your own discount to buy my mug.
Yeah, of course. You've been whining about it. What do you buy the guy that already has everything?
That's a good point.
You know?
That's a good point.
We do have another guest coming in soon, but he's not here yet because
unfortunately.
You think my mic is bad, turning itself down.
Woo.
Oh my God.
I might just be taking over the show and rolling solo tonight, fellas.
One more thing. I wanted to let everyone know that look at that banner. We are back on Instagram. 3P podcast at 3poa.podcast. I was tired of dealing with Instagram, the back and forth. They permanently deleted my LaserPants 81 account.
Of course they did.
So that's gone.
Okay.
But so I was like, I'm starting a new 3POA. I'm done trying to get the old one back. Whatever. It doesn't matter. At 3poa.podcast on Instagram. We're back, baby. You can't keep us down, diaper baby. We're back. And we're going to be making fun of him a lot going forward.
Are we?
I've already got a great meme up about him. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know we were still kicking him while he was on the ground, but that's fine.
Yeah. My hatred was reinvigorated when I made a new Instagram.
Isn't that something? That's something when it's like that's been happening with me recently. And, some people may have gotten some Christmas gifts leading up to Christmas.
Oh yeah.
In the form of,
anything you could talk about, or probably not.
Maybe a guy that makes patches got a little Christmas gift from me. But hey man, that's what happens when you want to share people's personal information, where their family lives and stuff like that. That's fine, baby.
Did you get doxxed by someone?
That's fine.
Damn.
That's fine. I'll drag you right into this mess there, partner.
You can't be.
You know who I'm talking about. I bet he's listening. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, doxed hard, but that's okay. We got him. Got him.
Bad choice to
right
dox
now.
people. Yeah.
All day, baby. All day. None of you are safe. None of you.
Well, you mentioned he might be watching. You know who else is watching? How about that segue? Our friend Suka is watching. Woo! Suka, thank you so much for 5 3POA podcast memberships. Let me read off who got those real quick. Suka, thank you so much. Jason Robinson. Thomas Goes Nostalgic. Welcome to channel membership, Thomas. He was on the show 2 weeks ago. We got C. Bridges, Marcus Dena, Gotham City Comics. Guys, welcome to channel membership. Appreciate you, Suka. Thank you so much. And by the way, how come no one ever dropped Suka's website into the chat? We need to drop a link to that. He's making some cool stuff. Now, this next one, wow. When this happened,
no, not the glasses.
We got to bring up recording glasses. No, not the glasses. Everyone likes the glasses.
Hey, your mic sucks, by the way.
It's back. Figure Fight Club. Thank you so much for 10. 10 3POA podcast memberships. Every time I yell, it turns itself down, and I don't know why it's doing that. But Figure Fight Club, thank you so much. I can't yell. I can't yell tonight, apparently. Chris Complains, Joe DeBecky, Peak Obi-Wan, Benjamin Rue, Mean Cat, John Matella, G4 20, Maximilian Tucker, Libro, Almeida.
I can't take it. I can't take it.
I can't take it. I didn't know it was going to be like this. I need to Google this when we're not live to find out why it's turning itself down. I'm not happy, and I'm not happy that our guest is still not back. Figure Fight Club, thank you so much for 10 3POA podcast memberships. Impossible Pie, I got to talk low now.
I know.
I got to talk low so my mic doesn't turn itself down. I'm just going to whisper tonight. Impossible Pie, thank you for the member chat, or the Tater chat, sorry. Tater for 16 months. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to 3POA and the chat. Let's all eat some corn.
Hey, happy Festivus, everyone!
Corn eating is for the after show. Just wait. Thank you, Impossible Pie. Michael Frazier, Tater for 16 months with the Tater chat. Thank you so much. Evening, gentlemen. Happy holidays.
It's a Festivus miracle.
Thank you so much. We got True Star Screamer with the super chat. Thank you so much, True Star Screamer. He says funding a new mic for Hanukkah for LP. Oh, thank you so much. I don't need a new mic. I just need to figure out why it's like auto turning itself down when I scream. I want to be able to scream on my own show.
Trying to tell you to stop screaming, which would be absolutely awesome if you did.
But you don't like when I scream?
I don't, honestly.
That's half of the fun of this show.
You know, you know what it is? Like my kids, they scream. I just can't take screaming. Like it's just, you know, I'm just like, I hear people screaming. I'm like, it just gets me all angry. Yeah.
My wife is texting me, like how to troubleshoot it. It's none of this stuff. Yeah.
That's nice of her she's looking out for you.
Thank you. Thank you, producer. Now we have a special guest joining us tonight, Bobby, and I would scream his name into the mic if I could. Hopefully his mic doesn't still suck. But you guys might remember him. Me and Bobby used to stream with him a few years back. He is a comic book artist extraordinaire. He's worked on Power Rangers, Godzilla, Batman. It's my buddy. Welcome, Alex.
Oh, you messed up that intro too.
Welcome, Alex.
And now we can't hear him. Oh, man.
Can't hear you, bud. You're muted.
People listening to our show, very sorry about this. We're very sorry.
We had him switch computers because his last one, the audio sucked. And that's why he's late and we can't hear him.
This is
How
awful.
about now?
And we can hear you now.
Okay.
And you
See, it's
sound
not my
good.
fault because the name of the microphone from the option menu, it's just USB instead of the actual name, which I've been clicking on. Anyways, technical difficulties, whatever.
You sound good now.
I do. How do I look?
You sound very good.
I wouldn't really say he sounds good, but yeah.
Well, I sound better than before, though. I can probably improve it.
Oh my God, do you ever? That other mic sucked. I'm
Well,
telling you,
'cause
those mics that light up, they're horrible. They're no
Are
good.
they really?
I don't care if it costs you $150. I got one for my kid. Same thing.
Well,
Who would have thought that I'd be the one with no technical issues? We got
I
the
know.
host that has technical issues. We got this jabroni over here with technical issues.
I think it's when I hit. No, not down. No, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about that. We got a show to do. We got our top 10 action figures of 2024. Alex has a bunch of weird stuff on his list. Before I go back to the chat, Alex, how the hell have you been? I haven't talked to you forever.
What's that?
I haven't talked to you in forever. Not since what? I was in New York with you.
Yeah, right, New York. But I mean, we chat all the time.
You send me reels that I don't want to watch. Yeah.
I send you a couple that you might not be interested in.
I get like literally. I'm not
do too.
exaggerating. I probably get like 100 reels a day from multiple people. I can't watch them all.
I know. I'm guilty of that too. But
I'm not. That's not a complaint, except when you do it. Everyone else is fine.
Sometimes they're just too juicy. I have to send them.
You know what I like doing? When people send me reels all the time that I just don't care to watch, I'll like make it look like I saw the message and then I won't respond or like emoji on it so that they look back and they're like, oh, he didn't respond. Oh, maybe he didn't like that one. And I feel like if I just do it enough, they'll stop sending me reels.
It
kind of works.
It does. Yeah, it does. I double tap and done with it if I don't want to see it.
Yeah. Mike Espinoza. Thank you for the tater chat, Mike. He says, hola, amigos. Gonna catch the replay. Family emergency. Hope everything's okay, man. Want to wish y'all a happy new year and ask Bobby, when will the Locust pre-order drop? Soon? Peace.
Still working on it. That one's, there's a lot to it. So it's going a little slow, but it has to be done right. Rome wasn't built in a day.
It was not. Thank you, Espo. Good to see you here. Hope everything's okay with the family, man. All right, we got Brian Dillingham. Thank you so much, sir, for the tater chat. He says, Happy New Year. Thank you. V. Conley with the super chat. I'm so worried about talking too loud. Like this thing's going to turn itself down again. V. Conley. There, now I can scream. I just got to back up. Thanks for the super chat, man. He says 3POA should have your care package arriving soon. Nice.
Thanks, man.
I should be going to the PO. Well, I can't go tomorrow because they're closed, but I'll go to the PO box Monday. So thank you so much, man. Brian Lacey, thank you for the super chat. He says, Happy holidays, gentlemen, and all the good people in the chat. Thank you so much, Brian.
Happy Festivus.
Appreciate you, man. Earl Potts has a question for you, Bobby. Bobby, what mic is good to buy? Ryan, this one. Bobby.
I'm pretty sure my mic is the same one Ryan has.
It's the same exact one. So I don't know.
He told me which one to buy.
Yeah. It's been good up until tonight.
My camera and my mic are the same ones that Ryan has.
That's right. And they've both been excellent up until tonight.
Oh.
I usually, anytime like I need like feedback on what to use, like toilet paper or like, depositories or something like that, I usually ask Ryan.
Toilet paper.
Yeah.
You got to get the pumpkin spice dude wipes. That's what it's all about.
Oh, jeez.
K-Dog, thank you for the super chat. He says, a Dante short of an IE reunion.
Ugh.
Yep.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it.
And then Zakanen. Thank you, Zakanen. He says, careful with this one. Thank you, Zakanen. I'm not going to yell your name, but I appreciate you. I appreciate that super chat. And I hope you have a nice evening, sir, as I talk low. You guys ready to talk about our top 10 action figures of 2024? By the way, these are all figures that were released in 2024. We're not doing these are my favorite figures that I bought. These were all from 2024. None of them are the Rangers.
Sorry.
I got them. All right. So first, I had to leave with this disclaimer. We always have a disclaimer when we have a top 10. This is our top 10 list of best action figures of 2024. There is no arguing this list. It is objectively correct. So if anyone in the chat disagrees, you are automatically wrong. Just so you know. Oh my God. Okay. I'm going to do it.
Don't. Why can't you just read it?
Because it's $100, Bobby. It's $100. You want a different song?
I can't hear any song. Is your thing glitching too?
Yeah, Ryan sucks tonight.
It's not playing?
It's like I hear something faintly.
Yeah.
I think you bought your little device the same place I got my mic from, my old mic.
I think that's a sign to tell you to stop playing it.
Fine. Figure Fight Club, I want to thank you so much for the insane $100 super chat. I appreciate you so much, sir. You're a good person.
Hey, man, use that money, spend it on Action Force stuff. There's a restock coming next week.
Don't listen to him.
You mean you don't get it stuff for free from Bobby? Right? What the hell?
No, I'm talking about Figure Fight Club.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, geez. $100 for real? I didn't even notice that. Damn.
He says, for all the love, guidance, and support this year, 2025 will be even better. Well, I want to thank you, Figure Fight Club, for that amazing super chat, and I'm going to keep my voice low so as not to anger Bobby Vala.
Are you
He's
guys,
very sensitive.
Guys, make sure you're going and watching and subbing to Figure Fight Club. Except
Yes.
don't watch his Robo video. That one sucks. Yeah.
Are you grumpy today, Bobby?
No. I just don't like people that are liars and don't answer, are scared to answer questions. But that's okay. All the rest of the shows are great. All the rest of them are great.
Yes, especially the one last night that I was on. That one was truly excellent.
Yeah, there was quite a few people on that show, huh?
Yeah, there was a lot. And I wore a scarf. It was nice.
Hey, Abby, I'm telling you right now, you better just be joking about that, because if that's the case, you could stop buying Action Force stuff.
Oh my! No, don't. Well, that's up to you, man. Oh, okay. All right. So our list is 100% correct. Don't argue with us, okay? It's our top 10 of.
They can't argue with us. I have a classified figure on my list.
Don't give it away. You can't give it away. There it is. Thank you, Scott, for posting Figure Fight Club's YouTube channel. There, everyone, give it a sub. Robert Diaz, thanks for the super chat. He says, Ryan, your list is objectively flawed if Mike Honcho misses Ryan's top 10 figure of 2024. Also, Alex is trying to blind me with that poster yet again.
I think Robert Diaz always comments on my Force Awaken poster.
Yeah, it's bad. I mean, it's Drew Struzan, so
it's Drew Struzan. Oh,
it's okay.
Alex's room looks like a club.
Let me turn it down. It's too much purple.
It's just a lot.
All right. Is that better? No, now it's red. I got this smart light, and I don't know how to use it yet.
You should. No one cares about your light. We're moving on.
Seems about as smart as Ryan's mic.
Damn, I'm taking hits.
Yeah, it's because you wore a beanie inside.
You were wearing a scarf on a show, and I bet you weren't outdoors when you did that interview. All right, you just said
I was wearing and I was wearing sunglasses with white rims.
I bet you look cool.
I did. I looked just like David Vonner, but pale. So our number 10 picks, Bobby, we're going to start with you. Okay. Because your list is objectively the worst.
Number 10.
Did that work?
Okay.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, we heard that.
Number 10.
Go ahead.
Okay. So first one on my list is McFarlane Superpowers Bizarro. So I had always been hesitant about the new Superpowers line because when it first came out, they were a little bigger. Their proportions weren't right. Like it just didn't look like it would fit with Superpowers. Then I think he kind of took fan feedback and he started making them as if they would fit with the Superpowers line. So I was like, okay, maybe one day I'll get these. So I was in Toy Vault a couple weeks ago and I picked up two figures. I picked up this black and gray Batman, which I'm looking for the blue and gray one. If anyone has one, I really need one. I'll pay for it. And I picked up Bizarro because they looked like they were right out of the original Superpowers line. And I was like, okay, the Batman's really cool, but he does look just like the original Superpowers one. I like Bizarro because it's like, this is how they would have done it. Like they would have put him on the Superman body. They would have given him a new head. Actually, back then they probably would have just made use the regular Superman head. But I like for this one that they gave him the rock looking face. And then, the Bizarro sign around the neck. Now, if I'm going to nitpick a little bit, Superpowers probably back then would not have painted the words on the necklace. They probably would have just left that blank. So it would have been cool to see that. Sometimes I think and Stan Solo does a really good job of this. You have to look at the way they would have done it then. Now I know we're talking about a 2024 line, so you can do things a little differently, and the line might have evolved. But I like to be able to put these with the rest of my stuff. So it's just a little tiny thing, but I still feel like this is a really, really good figure. I just picked up the Guy Gardner figure the other day. And it's okay. What I don't like is that Superpowers line from the 80s, all the flesh was a molded color. So it looked real. He started painting, even though it's I was trying to figure out what color the head was molded in because the hair's painted and the skin's painted. So I'm like, it doesn't look right. Like there's something that's missing. And I feel like when people try to like, and I say people, I mean these companies, when they try to replicate these retro looks, Indiana Jones figures, the Star Wars figures, there's just something off. Because again, I've said it before, when you're trying to take the height of the technology they had at that time and like go down in 2024, it's hard. It's hard because you want to make a toy like modern day, but you're trying to make it what their technology was back then. So there's just something off a little bit on these. But this figure I felt was really, really good because I think Bizarro's cool. And this one is one that I could put on my shelf of my Superpowers figures and it would look great. So that's why he's on my list.
Cool. That was a long explanation, but
sorry.
yeah, thanks.
It's true though. The limitations of the time and the era definitely.
I won't give long-winded answer. I'll say this is my figure. I like him, and that's it.
No. You can.
That's all I'm gonna
say whatever you want.
No. You told me you didn't like it, so
yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna scream in the microphone. All right, Alex, you ready for your number?
Number 10.
Go for it.
Mattel Ultimate Edition Ruthless Aggression Eddie Guerrero. Now, the reason this guy's at my number 10 spot
is because he died. Is that why?
No.
Ryan, how dare you?
What is wrong with you, Ryan?
I thought it was like a tribute because he died.
Anyways.
No, okay.
No comments from the peanut gallery. Anyways, so the reason this guy's at my number 10 is because, and not higher, is because the major complaint with this figure was the buck. They say it's unproportioned to his legs, and it's using the Triple H body, Bobby, from the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah.
And I see it. I totally see it. And I was ready to do some figure doctoring, and I bought the Monday Night Wars Eddie, and I was going to switch the upper torso. But once you put on the shirt, I think it totally just brings it up a level. So I decided I'm just going to keep him with the shirt on and have the other Eddies for my second Eddie figure. But yeah, this is my number 10 Ultimate Edition Eddie Guerrero. This is the outfit that he wore when he won the championship for Brock. So this is my favorite Eddie outfit. My number 10.
Cool. Yeah. It's got a good head sculpt on it.
Yeah. I mean, it's got a couple head sculpts. It's got a bunch of hands, of course. It comes with a undisputed championship belt. Super articulate, like paint apps are great. The boots actually, people have been swapping out the boots because they're more of an orangey tan kind of colored, and they're supposed to be gold. So people have been swapping them out with the elite Eddie Guerrero boots. And these figures are pretty much modular for the most part. You can take off the boots, you can just pop them off, the arms. So,
but that's the thing that sucks about like the Mattel line is that you'll get an elite and it's like 80% there, and you'll get an Ultimates and it's like 80% there. So
yeah.
You always have to swap to make the best version. The Ultimate should be the best version ever. Yeah. And that's what I don't like is when they mess stuff up and then you got to start swapping stuff out. I don't like that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind as much because I just love taking apart toys and customizing and all that stuff. But people that just want to buy it and have it on their display, they want what they want. And most of the time, like you said, like 90-80% of the time, they hit the mark. But the other 10-20, it's just like, you got it in the elite. It's like, why don't you just like join forces and make the Ultimate Edition, But I'm hoping they phase out the elites, which I think they're doing like the greatest hits now. So hopefully by the end of that line, they'll phase out the elites and they can just concentrate on the Ultimate Editions.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah.
Was that quick enough for you, Ryan?
That was no. You guys are fine. Relax. I want to scream right now, but I can't because my mic will turn down. No, you said you wish they would phase out the elites and just do Ultimates. When I go down the toy aisle, I see a lot of wrestling figures. And I got to agree because for the extra $5-10 for the Ultimate, absolutely worth it. Just make them all Ultimates.
Yeah. They really should. And plus that line has been going on for so long. It's like, and I mean, if you're a collector and you've been collecting since the beginning, they're coming out with these greatest hits are actually, if you care about the value of these figures, which I really don't, unless I'm, I'm gonna have to pay more than, but it brings down the value of the older stuff. So cap the line, the elite line, and just move on to ultimate editions after this.
All right, moving on to my
Number 10.
Street Fighter 2 Cammy, baby. This might be the best Street Fighter
Booty?
figure that
The best
Jada
action
has.
figure booty.
Don't talk over me, Alex. Who
Sorry.
do you think you are? It might be the best Street Fighter figure that Jada has done so far. Okay.
Until they do Vega.
2 reasons why. Do you think they could top that SHF Vega? That one's really good.
I know.
You know, like I'm
But
gonna.
that SH wasn't based on Street Fighter 2 though.
True. That's very true. But yeah, Cammy. And by the way, on my choices, I took the time to take pictures of my figures, all of them.
Oh, these are your pictures.
These are my pictures. Yeah. Yeah. I got a little table here now. I mean, I've had it, but I finally put it to use.
Yeah, I bet you had a lot of fun with that figure.
Toy Gain says that LP is some kind of pervert, ain't he? You're just now noticing that, Toy Gains?
100%.
Pokey. Hey, Pokey87. Thank you for the tater chat. Bobby, any movie updates?
Nothing that I could share yet, but as soon as I can share the news, it's big news. So
cool. Thank you, Pokey. Earl Potts, thanks for the super chat. He says, because I'm broke, do I still get glasses? No. But I will give you one of these. Thank you, Earl. I appreciate you. Did that come through? Did you guys hear that?
Yep.
I hear it now.
Okay. Just making sure. I'm sorry, Earl. I should have done better. And K-Dog Broadcasting with 1 3POA podcast membership. Thank you so much, K-Dog. All right. Back to it. Moving on to our
Number 9.
Once again, Bobby, you're up first. Oh, look at that.
What was mine? Oh, look at that. Cammy. Yeah.
By the way, if I had the figure that was on your list, I took a picture of it. So
yeah. So yep. So we'll just keep rolling with Cammy. Yeah, I'm with Ryan. I mean, she's the best that Jada has to offer. I mean, she's really good. Like there's nothing about her that I didn't like. Like, you know, I think what Jada is doing with the Street Fighter line is amazing for the price point. Now, yes, you look at a Mafex figure, it comes with so much more and at different price points. This is what are they? $25, $30? It's like, they're great. Now, would I like a stand? Sure. I mean, some of them have stands for like the fireballs and stuff, but they come in extra hands, extra head. I mean, it's great for what you need. What I would love to see Jada do with this Street Fighter line is do like expansion packs, like gear packs where it's like extra effects, like Chun-Li, it's like, I think she came with, I forgot what her kick effect. I would like her fireball kick where she's pushing her ass out, I want them to do an expansion pack where I could get the additional parts that they don't come with. I'd love to see them do that. Kept that one
awesome.
Short.
Yeah. All right, Alex, you're up.
Number 9.
It is the Rixan Custom Toys third party Minya figure. This is Son of Godzilla from the 1965 film. I can't remember, somewhere in the 60s.
Is
but
his name
Rixan,
not Godzuki? It's not Godzuki?
That was his name. I remember this conversation we had. That was his name in the Hanna-Barbera cartoons from the 70s. So that's why all Americans call him Godzuki, but he's in fact called Minya, AK Manila, everywhere else. So this guy, I found him on Instagram. Go to Rixan_toys. And he does a whole bunch of Keiju customs. He paints them himself. He prints it out. He puts it together, paints it himself. And I mean, it's got the articulation of a Monster Arts. I mean, everything, even a tail this tiny has 4 points of articulation.
That's printed?
Yeah, printed. And it's solid. It's heavy. I don't know what kind of resin he's using, but I mean,
Toy Gain says, is that a Brian Flynn figure?
Yes,
it is.
Nice one, Toy Gaines.
I don't know. I think I was talking to you, Ryan. I had like basically like a sculpture of this in this scale, this figure in this scale. And then like I think I like found this guy online on Instagram and I sent you like a picture of it and you're like, yeah, you should definitely buy the articulated one. You probably don't remember our conversations.
Absolutely.
But yeah, this is my number 9. I mean, I'll probably add a few paint app touch-ups, but if you want to just stock paint apps, he's good to go and display on your shelf. But I mean,
cool.
I can't get over how articulated he is, man. It's like everything. And he's got I'm not sure, but it might be like rubber band, held together by rubber bands. So hopefully not, because that stuff deteriorates over time. But for now, I'm just super happy with him.
No, Sean, that's the tail of some monster. That's not a turd.
He's not a popular character. People do not like him, but that was the first Godzilla film that got me hooked.
Fassatino93, thank you for the super chat. He says, "What up, guys? Got to go. Gonna watch Nosferatu. My top figure of the year is Mezco, TMNT, and Marvel Legends Cable. Both good choices, I gotta say. Awesome. Thank you, Fassatino. Have a good time at the movies.
Yeah, I want to watch that. You're interested in Nosferatu?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
No. I don't think I've seen the 1920s one.
Oh yeah, it's I mean, it's a classic.
Yeah, it's like a silent movie.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to we're on number 9, right?
Number 9.
La Muerta. Loose Collector knocked it out of the park with this one. She's awesome. I also have the La Rosa version, the red one. Did I say that right, Alex?
La Rosa, yes.
La Rosa. See?
What was that?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here.
As long as you roll the R's, you're good to go.
Rosa.
There you go.
Yeah. So yeah, La Muerta. I mean, the articulation is awesome. Price point is it is what it is right now. Hopefully, eventually they start bringing the prices down. They're very expensive.
What's the retail on them?
I think she was 70.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, they're expensive. That's kind of why I don't buy a lot of them. Like I'm not getting the Vampirella. I kind of want a Chaotica, but the prices are keeping me away. Is
this Boss Fight you said?
No, it's not Boss Fight.
It?
It's a good toy company that makes quality toys called Loose Collector.
So if this is 70, what's their Mr. Hyde? Is that like a $200 figure?
No, he was 100.
Okay.
Yeah. I kind of want, Chaotica and whatever. I don't buy a lot of them. I've gotten her and I've gotten She and Red Sonja, and I'm pretty happy with all of them. But yeah, La Muerta is probably my favorite of the Loose Collector figures that I have so far. Although the Mr. Hyde is really cool. All right, we can move on now to our
Number 8.
Guys, by the way, anytime you want to chime in and just compliment the slideshow that I put together, feel free.
No thanks.
You can do. It's okay. It's really well done, I think. Number 8, Bobby. What's your?
I'm just waiting for Bobby to say something.
8.
Yes, my number 8 is actually a classified figure. I went with the retro carded Scarlet. Yes, guys, I do get classified stuff, and yes, I do think that some of the stuff they do is pretty good. This figure was really I think she was all new for the retro line. Double elbows, double knees. Dwight, take note. But like her sculpt was just like done very well. I mean, I still think classified, like the shoulder area, like they're still a bit petite for me. But overall, like she's great. She's a great figure. She's got the swappable ponytail, which I liked so much. I put it on the new Pandora because I was like, it'd be cool to like have a swappable ponytail. I like that. So they did something that I took. They're stealing my shit, so I decided to take something from them. But she's got good accessories. I mean, a gummy M16, but other than that, like I just think she's a really good, well-made figure. So
Do you have her displayed on a shelf?
I don't.
Is she okay? Exactly.
Why?
Look at the bottom of her feet. Those stupid curved boots, man.
Yeah, I
She's
mean,
a
yeah,
pain in the ass to
definitely-
stand.
They're definitely kind of. I'm like playing with it right now. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of dumb. That is kind of dumb. But
Hey, Scott Hughes with the Tater Chat. Thank you so much, Scott. He says, best slideshow ever made. Just saying. Thank you. You're a lot. You're a friend. Okay, not like Drew G here. That's well, he's being an asshole. I don't like Drew very much. Yeah. So your pick is a classified figure. Oh my
classified
god!
figure. See that?
Yeah.
What is going on?
What a shill.
I know, right? Totally.
All right, Alex, you're up.
Number 8.
Yes. This is the 2-pack of the year. Oh, the Outsiders, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. Ultimate Edition.
Because one of them's not alive, right? It's a tribute.
What is it with you and this
I don't-
stuff
What do you
and
mean? I'm
posing
just
your figures like they're getting
I-
gang banged? I don't know what's going on with
what are
you
you
today.
talking about? No, nothing was being. What are you talking
mean,
about?
Do you not like them because they're not gang banging each other? Is that what it is?
That's not why I do like them.
Yes, we're getting demonetized.
Anyways, yeah, these guys, soft goods, comes with the WCW tag belts, you know, all the articulation, paint apps, and all that stuff. Familiar with the Mattel Ultimate
Great set.
Edition. Yeah, it's such a great. Even the box, man, it's just so good.
Except those stupid elbow pads and knee pads.
They're so big, but that's my gripe with all of Mattel's wrestling figures. I mean, their knee pads, like they should look at like the way that was it Figma that did those that Stone Cold and Rock and Undertaker, like perfectly proportioned. These things are just bulky, and you know what I do is I actually cut them and slim them down, make them not as long.
Well, that's the thing. If they did them, so the material they used was PVC. If you use a material called PU, they could do them more elasticy and tighter so that they'll stretch over almost like real elbow pads and knee pads.
Yeah. And what do you think about?
Give me a
like,
call. I'll help you guys design them.
What do you think about the way? I don't know if you've seen the figure, the Samoa Joe that Mattel did when he was still in WWE. He has knee pads, like a knee brace, and it was actually part of the mold. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's like for Stone Cold, it's like it'd be nice if they just molded them onto him, or even if you didn't. There's a process called co-molding, where like they'll mold 2 colors. So like like on Spider-Man with this costume, his red and blue, you'll shoot the torso in blue, and then you'll shoot the torso in red. So it's not deco. That's the red. That's deco. It's a mold color.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it co-molds the pieces. So if they did that for Stone Cold, whereas if his braces were slightly recessed into the leg and then co-molded that way,
yeah,
it'd be really nice. But they're doing.
Is that more expensive than?
It can be, yes, but the problem is that, or the way around it is, a Stone Cold figure, you're probably doing 100,000 pieces, so it's
worth it.
not as expensive when you're doing more pieces.
Okay,
but my thing with Mattel, the amount they do, it's an ungodly amount of read.
It is
like, and it takes them forever to like retool stuff and fix things. Like I hate their wrists. How they have that flat plane.
Yeah.
I hate their hands. And it's like, it's going to take them forever. Like it took them forever to finally do pinless joints. Like they were like one of the last people to the party.
Yeah.
So it's like, they're so behind on some things.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, guys, this line probably does so well. Just stop being like, you know, penny pinchers about it.
Is that what's going on? You think?
Yeah,
Penny pinching?
100%.
Same thing with their DC line, right? When they started to try to, they started to kind of catch on with how to do good figures in their DC line. They lost it to McFarlane.
Yep.
It was too bad. Okay. Good pick, Alex. The Figure Fight Club agrees with you. He likes your picks. He's a big wrestling fan.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
And on to my
Number 8.
the Mafex Bane, baby. Mafex Bane. It's not too big for Batman, as you can see here. Some might say it's too small. However, I will say I think his head is slightly too big for his body. I'll give you that. But the posability, the sculpt, everything about it This is my definitive Bane. I've been wanting one for a long time. I love the Storm collectibles, but it's based on the video game. This is based on Nightfall. And I love it. I love it, Bobby.
He's too big.
He's not too big. Look, he's right here. I
He's
got
too
him right
big.
here.
I listen. I love him. I love him when I don't put him next to Batman.
But
yeah,
it looks. Look at this picture. That looks amazing.
Okay,
I did a good job on the picture, right?
You did good. It'd be better if you were breaking him in half.
Why isn't he bent over like the other pictures he took?
Because he doesn't have the cake to support that pose. All right. Okay, that's mine. Mafex Bane. By the way, this whole year Mafex has been killing it.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, by the way, Brian Driscoll, thank you so much for the tater chat. He says, "Holy crap, this slideshow is blowing my mind."
Oh, guys, stop catering to Ryan.
Is he related to you by chance?
No,
He wouldn't be receiving these compliments if you.
that's not true. How dare you? You think you can do better? I heard you trace all your comics.
Well, I do trace myself.
Okay, you trace porn like that one artist. Who was that? Who was tracing porn?
Bobby Vala.
No, Greg Land. Damn it.
That's it.
Tracy.
Or PTP. He traces.
Oh.
And he sucks. And he's a loser.
Agreed.
I guess I'm alone on that.
I said agreed.
Okay, good. Moving on to our
Number 7.
oh, God, slideshow is so good. Bobby, you're number 7.
Master Tatsu. Yeah. You guys, I've talked about it. How I'm such a sucker for this NECA movie Turtles line, except
It's
for the
best
third,
line.
except for the third movie stuff. I could care less about that. But me and Alex talk about it all the time. And I remember a few years ago when we were talking like, oh man, Tatsu's like the one that's left, at least from the first movie. He's the one that's left. And Alex was like, oh, they can't find the actor and this and that. And it's like all of a sudden there were teases for it. And it's like his figure came out. And one of the fans of our show actually got this figure for me.
It was Drew G, wasn't it?
Was it Drew? It was either Drew or someone else. One of them got it for me. But I was so psyched to get this figure. And he's like, his soft goods are fantastic. Just the way they mix the soft goods with the PVC. His likeness is awesome. I mean, they gave him like weird accessories that like he didn't have in the movie, which is fine if you want to, fill out the blister. But I mean, I just needed him. I like that he comes up with the crumpled up foot mask, which is cool. The fists are a bit sticky. And I know Ryan, you broke yours, so like
you broke it.
I'm weary about that. But other than that, man,
I should have known.
Soft goods are fantastic. I mean, the legs are just a reuse of the foot soldier, which is fine. But I mean, I think he's a great figure. I like him.
He is, and he came out of nowhere, man. Like seriously, everyone at NECA was like, "We can't find the actor, or we found the actor, but he's very religious and he doesn't want to give his likeness over." We found the actor and he's willing to do it if we we donate. And then all of a sudden he just pops up and I'm like, oh
yeah.
I guess he still runs a martial arts school.
Yeah.
In LA.
I'm not sure.
Somewhere in LA, like Matt Hatter, I guess used to run into him sometimes.
Oh, really? Dude, he's
yeah.
gotta be in his 80s now.
Yeah, he's probably it's like him and his daughter or something running a martial arts school.
But he was a missing piece to that whole first movie line, like the best TMNT line, by the way, Ryan. It's not the Mezco line, by the way.
No, it's not. I don't have any NECA on my list, and I don't like NECA right now, but that's for other reasons. Okay, moving on to Alex's
Number 7.
Oh, dude. Hiya Toys, King Ghidorah from the 2019 film Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Ghidorah?
Well, you could say it either way. Ghidorah.
Okay.
This thing
Wait
is
a minute.
massive. Comes with 3 stands to hold up. No, that's that's the 1960 something version. Did I send you that?
Listen, I Googled Hiya Toys Ghidorah, and that's what came up.
That one's up for pre-order. That one's coming out at next
Dude,
year.
that thing is huge.
It's so huge. It comes with
crazy.
3 stands, so you go one to hold up the torso and the other 2 to hold up each wing. It's so huge that Monster Arts was charging $250, $270 for theirs, like 3, 4, however many years ago. And Hiya Toys, man, they're like, fuck you, Monster Arts. We're gonna sell our shit, same figure, for $100 and $150 less. All their figures, all their Godzilla figures. This was $100. It's like 110. Like it's crazy. And I mean, seriously, like their Godzilla figures are like $60 compared to Monster Arts, which are like 150. And it's just as detailed. The paint apps are just as dope. The articulation is exactly the same. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same company. You know how they like to do that over there.
Drew says I got the gold edition. It comes with the blast.
Yeah, the gold edition is awesome. They always come out with a gold edition, but I like the ones that's seen in the movie. Although
Cutthroat
it's
wants to know
debatable.
how much it cost.
Well, 110. $110.
Yeah.
Suka said it's a floppy mess of shit.
It's not floppy. It's totally not floppy. It's not floppy at all. The Monster Arts one, yeah, that one's floppy as shit. I sold mine.
You should take those wings and put them on the Nemesis Enforcer figure, and then he would look accurate.
Why are they tiny?
They're like little tiny wings.
Dude, it's like the original vintage one. Remember that rubber thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey man, Beast Boy is here. He says, "What up, Alex? Great to have you back, NYC baby."
Yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of here though, man.
You used to give me crap about it all the time. About time someone realized it.
Does it still smell like piss and vomit?
It does, but I love that about New York, you know, depending on the street. But that's why Bobby won't come to the city.
All right. That's a great pick, Alex. Moving on to my
Number 7.
The Action Force Praetorian, which I am now regretting because Bobby wasn't nice to me today.
Oh, stop it.
All right. No, I mean, listen, I'm a shill. You knocked it out of the park with this one, though. The articulation. I prefer, a lot of people love the Elite. I prefer the OG black and red Praetorian, hands down. I like the Elite. I like the translucent green. But I prefer the black and red. I like that it expands the lore of Action Force as well, bringing in cyborgs and robots. Alex, how many of these did you get? Did you get 1 or 2 or army building? What are you doing?
No, Bobby hasn't sent me any free stuff yet.
Wow, you don't support your friend.
I do. Emotionally, I'm there for emotional support.
I went to the comic shop and bought a crappy Power Rangers book because you drew the cover.
Really? Well, when you start making toys, I'll buy you toys.
I'm kidding. No, because I actually did go to buy your Godzilla versus Power Rangers book.
Oh, really? Thank you. I thought you were just joking.
Well, they were sold out, so I still don't have them.
Yeah. It was pretty popular.
Yeah. But yeah, Praetorian, Action Force Praetorian, guys. How about that? Should we move on?
It's only number 7. Thanks,
Ryan's trying to divide us, Bobby. Don't listen to him.
When you see my 6 through 1, you'll know why.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
They're all really, really good. All right.
Are they all Super 7?
Yes.
Oh.
And I got them all at Ross last week.
How much were they? $54.99?
No, at Ross, they're like
yeah, I know.
$15.
That's like discounted. Don't they go like $75 now?
They're selling them for $15.
Oh,
or 17, something like that.
Maybe I'll ask you to pick something up for me.
No, I'm not doing that.
Just kidding.
Okay, moving on to our
Number 6.
Our numbers. And by the way, guys, we have 460 people watching. 20 of them are watching on X. So welcome to our X/Twitter audience. Our number 6, Bobby, starting with you.
Yes. So I know what? I couldn't hear you. Your mic was cutting out.
Yeah, your mic's cutting out for some reason. Making fun of us.
Go ahead.
I know they're not a 2-pack, but they were sold together. And these are the 4 Horsemen, Anubis and Beset figures from their what line is this from?
Mythic Legions?
Is it Mythic? No, it's Figure Obscura. That's right, Figure Obscura. I I've always been into the Four Horsemen and stuff, but I never really bought a lot of it. I started really getting deep in stuff, but I love like ancient Egypt mythology. And when they did those, I was like, yup, all day. But I didn't get them when they first went up. I missed it. But when I was at Legion's Con, I went to their store and they had them. And I was like, yeah, all day. Listen, man, it's, I know people give the Four Horsemen some flack. Yeah, they're limited. Their articulation's limited. Okay, I get it. But listen, man, what you get, the paint apps are unbelievable. The amount of accessories they come with. I mean, dude, the paint apps on the statue make it look like, like jade. And it's like look at this. Look at these accessories, man.
Let me pull you up there. Yeah,
this stuff they come with is just like amazing.
Is that like the Egyptian Ark of the Covenant? What is that?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Then, dude, so they have these urns that they come with. And I was like, oh, they probably tooled one urn and gave it 4 different tops. But no, like each urn, how it has the hieroglyphs on it.
Yeah.
Each one is different. Like there's a different urn. There's 4 different urns. And I'm just like, dude, the amount of stuff it comes with now, it's like, see how the figures have like the clawed feet and the clawed hands. I'm not a big fan of that. I like the way they look like on the hieroglyphs with like the human hands and human feet. So like I display mine like that. But dude, they're awesome. Like they're absolutely awesome. Again, like the paint apps and the stuff they come with. Also like dude, it came with a book. Like it came with like this little pamphlet, like the story of like Anubis and Beset. And I'm like, yeah, they're figures on the expensive side, but it's like, you get wired soft goods. So it's
wired.
They got wired soft goods.
What does that go for? I'm sorry to
I forget what these retail for. Someone in the chat will say it. I was at the con and I just bought them because I wasn't really looking at price. I just wanted them.
I'm pretty sure I saw these at the Met.
Met?
Yeah, a few months ago.
Like these figures?
The museum.
Oh wow,
the Met. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Really?
I mean, smart move.
No, those were stupid. Those were never mind. Stupid joke. Stupid microphone.
$20 says Andre.
I'm almost done.
No, they were $59.99 ish.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, their stuff. It's high. I mean, I got the Ghost of Christmas Past. I wasn't crazy about her forearms, but yeah, she's a little, she was like $60 or $70. I'm like, okay, we're starting to get into like import. Like, I know some of their stuff is on the lower side, like, the $30, $40, but then it's like, these are more. And it's like, yeah, you get a lot. It's just that sometimes you're just like, man, for $60, I wish I had some double elbows or some bicep swivel. But again, it's like, I think they're great display pieces. Yeah, they're not going to win, a pose award, but they're going to look fantastic. They're a fantastic looking figure and I like them. So yeah.
Cool.
Would you say that the Four Horsemen are some of the greatest sculptors of all time?
That's I mean, it's tough to say. They're really good. And they've been doing it a long time. The guys at Gentle Giant really broke ground. They were really ahead of their time. The McFarlane sculptors. I know the Four Horsemen came from McFarlane, but the guys that McFarlane had for years and still has today, like they're really good. But listen, like sculptors kind of caught up. It's kind of like artists. Like back in the 90s, there were only X amount of really amazing artists. Jim Lee head of his time. Now it's like everyone's kind of like a Jim Lee level. Like everyone's really good. Everyone kind of caught up. So now it's like, listen, I use amazing sculptors, guys that like do work for multiple different companies. So there's so many really talented 3D sculptors out there that everyone just caught up. So they're amazing. The Four Horsemen are amazing. They're amazing at what they do. But to say they're the best, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I think they're on the Mount Rushmore of toy sculptors.
Sure.
Not saying they're the best.
Yeah.
I'd probably give that nod to some 1/6 guys, but I definitely think they're pioneers.
And that's the thing. You look at like the Hot Toys guys; they're still sculpting by hand. So it's
some of them.
Tough,
they've started to venture into digital also.
Yeah,
but some of them.
All right, let's move on to Alex's number 6. I don't know what the hell this thing is.
Well, because you don't collect Transformers, right?
I do.
I mean,
Pat
you have that
Pat do that
one
figure?
bootleg giant Optimus behind you, right? But that's about it, right?
I have a lot of Transformers.
You do? Like
Oh, yeah.
what? Oh, well, anyways, tell me later.
Okay.
This is third-party company called Iron Factory, and this is a character Leo Jack from the Japanese original G1 series, Transformers Super God Master Force, and he's a combiner. And this is legend scale. So legend scales Transformers usually range between like 3.5 inches to like 7 inches. Combiners are like 10 inches or so. That's what I collect, legend scale. And this guy is one of 6 figures that combines into Leo Kaiser. And it's just everything about him is just totally awesome. Cartoon accurate, super articulated. The alternate mode is spot on. He comes with a little mini bot too, actually. And he's a parts former. So that means that when you want to combine him into the giant robot, he's like the upper torso. So this one doesn't necessarily come with an extra piece like a limb, like a leg or an arm. He actually transforms into the upper torso, but the other guys, the other limbs, they're parts formers. So you can actually, for the most part, combine them into the giant robot and then also have them as a small robot on the side. But yeah, so this is Leo Zach, my number 7, right, Ryan?
I think we're on 6. I forget.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I don't even remember my list. I'm just like, as soon as I see the picture, I pick it out from the pile.
We're on 6 according to my amazing slideshow.
Slideshow, yes.
Yeah.
Ryan, your slideshow is amazing.
Oh, thank you, Alex. You're such a good friend. Okay. Moving on to my
Number 6.
Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Number 6.
Yes.
Okay, good. I went with the Gong Studios Superman and Shazam, and it's my list, and I'll put 2 in one spot if I want to.
Oh.
Because I couldn't decide between the 2, and they're the same body. So,
Third party?
Yeah. No, this is officially licensed. Gong Studios is making the Kingdom Come figures. I really hope they do Wonder Woman next because, I mean, first of all, these are better than the Mezco versions of Superman. And they haven't done the Kingdom Come Superman, Mezco. They've done other Superman. This is better than them. And this Shazam is better than their Shazam. Their Wonder Woman is okay. They've done a few. But when I got these, I'm like, well, this is what Mezco should be. These are that much better than Mezco, and they're the same price. Way less accessories. Like Superman came with an extra set of hands. There was a deluxe that came with 2 extra sets of hands and an extra head. That one was sold out. I could only get this one. I'm still happy with it. I did get the deluxe Shazam, or yeah, Shazam. You can't say Captain Marvel anymore, right? No more Captain Marvel. That's Marvel now. But yeah, they're awesome. And who was it? It was Toy Gains asked. Toy Gains, yes. How do them chunky boys move? They move pretty well. Let me see if I can pose one up for you.
Why do you say they're better than the Mezcos, or what the Mezcos should be?
The fabric
Uh-huh.
looks better at this scale. Whatever fabric they're using works better at this scale. But double joints on everything.
So that's like a Gong Studios original design.
This is the Kingdom Come design.
Oh, I thought you said they were coming out with a Kingdom Come.
No, this is Kingdom Come. Haven't you read it?
Of course.
Okay. That's Kingdom Come Superman.
Okay.
You should know that. You draw comic books.
I do. I actually have Kingdom Come. I've read it several
Who
times.
did the art for Kingdom Come?
Alex Ross.
Very good.
Who wrote it?
Mark
Wade.
Mark Wade. Yeah, there we go. Mark Wade.
Oh gosh.
Yep. So that's my pick for number 6.
I wonder if Alex Ross gets a cut from that.
Oh, yeah, because he helped create it. It's kind of like he gets a
From
piece
these figures. He gets a cut. you think?
the figures. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
They're $90, Drew, on 5ktoys.com. That's where I got mine.
Well, if the box had his artwork, he's getting a piece.
I think it may have. I'd have to go dig up the box.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about that?
I mean, yeah, you should.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, do you think he deserves more because they're his designs?
And
It all depends what your contract is, man. You know, it's like if you sign a bad contract,
Yeah.
you can't go bitching about it later. You know, you can't
He was probably at that stage where maybe he wasn't, putting special clauses in his contract.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of what Marvel's kind of launched him, but this really took him over the top, right?
Yeah. Well, Marvels and then this, they were like kind of back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see a difference. So I mean, I'm sorry to take this into a sidetrack, but
it's okay.
you see the difference between the tightness in his he uses gouache, right? His gouache coloring.
Yep.
From Marvel's to Kingdom Come, it's like totally like same artist, but just much more refined.
Yeah. Yeah. He also gets a piece of like Astro City because he helped him and Kurt Busiek. They created it together, even though he just did the covers.
Yeah, I mean, but he was very well established after. Astro City.
Yeah.
Zakanan dropping the link to these in the chat there. 5K Toys if you want one. I guess someone said they're around 70. I think with tax and shipping for me, yeah, they were like it came to like 90 total each. And also hello to Display Model Behavior. What's up, David? Nice to see you here. All right, moving on then to our what is it? What are we on?
Number 5.
Our number 5 picks for top 10 best figures of 2024.
We're halfway there.
Bobby, you're up first. What do you got?
Ooh. Yeah, baby. What? Yep. I was
another Hasbro figure.
What
a dirty shill you are.
Right? Total shill.
God.
Everything I've said is a lie. I was on the fence about these. Like I saw that they were doing them. I'm like, interesting. Okay. And it's like, well, I got that the Ecto one. I'm like, maybe we'll see. And then I saw Michael's video on these. And I was like, I think he sold me. I was like, I want to see what they're all about. And I ordered them that day. I got them in. Now, I had said at the beginning of the show about how when these companies do retro figures, there's something is off, something is missing. These are how you do retro figures in modern day. The
like O-ring Joe. Bucks,
yeah,
right?
they made them O-ring, and it's like what I think is really funny is that, and this is the Hasbros because they forget that the original designer took a bunch of inspiration from like movies that came before and shows that came before. They all think that G.I. Joe was the originator of everything. And it's like, dude, G.I. Joe wasn't the originator of O-ring. So, go suck on that. So it's like, but everyone equates O-ring with G.I. Joe and, so I get it. But they're not the originator of it. But like these, I mean, I can't imagine how expensive it is to do O-ring figures. You have 3 screws, you have 4 rivets. It's like a nightmare. And the washer inside, the rubber washer, and then the metal T-bar. It's like, dude, this is an expensive figure.
Really?
But
I would have figured it was cheaper.
No. Oh no.
Really?
The labor to put this figure together and the parts and stuff is way more.
No shit. Fucking
yeah.
educate me.
So
that's crazy.
But like these are like they're just about perfect. Like I love them. I think they're great. I got to dig out my Ecto 1 now, but it's like, like yeah, 3 of the 4 figures, it's all like reused, but then like Venkman, they gave him his, his long pants like you could see in the picture there. I just think they're great looking figures and like they're exactly how they would have been done. It's like I would love, Michael said it in the video about the Playmobil, Firehouse fitting. I would love to see a Firehouse for these. So like I'm digging this line. I would love a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I would love Slimer. Like, keep going with this, even though they're not gonna. I want to see them keep going with it.
All right. Awesome. Alex, moving on to your
Number 5.
what you got? Oh, this is cool. Vehicle Voltron.
Dude, the greatest Voltron of all time. I'm sorry, Lion Force. This is the one. This is by Action Toys, mini action vehicle Voltron Die Rugger. That's what it was called in Japan. And he is like a regular combiner vehicle Voltron. He, you got the sea team, you got the air team, you got the land team. It all separates, and you can combine them into their team specific combiners, and you can robot actually comes with extra hands. Open hands. It's just,
It's so small.
It's small. It's the reason I bought it is because it scales with my Monster Arts, with my Godzilla toys. And they're coming out with. They already came out with Lion Voltron, but he goes for like $250. This guy was. This guy was $70.
Damn.
Why he's seven? And they're coming out with the third Voltron, aka the first Voltron in Japan, called Albegus, and he's $370.
Oh my god!
And he's like 10 inches tall. This guy is like, he's like about 8 inches, 6 inches, between 6 and 8 inches. I can't remember, but I mean, he's got some weight to him. It's not like a fragile toy, like a lot of those Japanese toys. They're like the arm will come off if you try posing it a certain way. But it's just, I'm so happy with this guy. My favorite Voltron, the greatest Voltron of all time.
I gotta say, man, people are always down on vehicle Voltron. And listen, when I was a kid, when he showed up, it was like, oh my god, it's the vehicle one. Oh my god, I would get so stoked. I loved it. He looks awesome.
It has the best stories.
Show it again.
It has the best stories out of all the Voltron stories.
Dude, you know what you should do with that?
Oh gosh, why?
No, seriously, you should put it in a box and then put my address on it and ship it to me.
Or I can just give you the link to BBTS where they sell it for $70.
I mean, you can give it to me for a gift because we're friends.
I could. You've been very kind to me, so.
All right. I'm kidding. All right, on to my
Number 5.
And what do I got? I forget. I got, the Mezco King Conan. Conan. Did I say it right? I know you gave me a hard time because I said Conan one time. Conan.
Well, Conan refers to the late night show host guy. And
yeah,
Conan
I know.
This guy.
Not him. Even though I do he was the best late night host.
He was.
But yeah, no, this King Conan is awesome. It's their best Conan yet. I don't know if you guys remember, but in the promo pictures of this guy, he was pictured with single jointed elbows. Well, when we got him, they had upgraded him to double joints. Look at that. Double joint elbows. So it was the first Conan they did with double jointed elbows. And it's awesome. Real chain on his chainmail. What's that called? A loincloth, I guess. Skirt, a comma, whatever that's called. Just an awesome figure. I got this, not right now, but usually it's in my display with my Savage Crucible figures, which have not appeared on this list yet, but don't worry. And some other third party, sword and sandal type stuff. In fact, it was the Conan figures from Mezco that got me into collecting fantasy figures, like sword and sandal type stuff. So this is the best one. King Conan is the best one so far. If you don't have this, you're doing it wrong. Nutsack curtain. Thank you, Omar V. That's what it is. Nutsack curtain. I appreciate you. And guys, I think I fixed my microphone issue. Yes, I did it. I am a genius. No more muting mic. You know what that means, Bobby? You know what that means? Oh my God, we got a party up in. Just relax. Just relax, Vala.
You know what I got to say to people that don't have this Conan?
What?
You should go out and grab him.
That's what I want. That's the Conan I want. Conan the Destroyer, the best Conan film of all time.
I want Kareem figures. I want
Yes.
Grace Jones figures.
Yes.
All day.
Yes.
Yep.
I want fucking Wilt Chamberlain Conan figure.
Or Wilt Chamberlain. That's who it was, not Kareem. Yeah, it was Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah.
I got
Those
something in the
guys
mail
are funny.
today that is not on my list
A dildo? What?
because I just got it today. It's not a dildo. That's in my honorable mentions.
He's got 6 of those already.
Look at how good the Frazetta Girls Icon Collectibles Norseman looks with Conan.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. This showed up today.
Single joints.
Nope. It is all like the Icon Collectibles, the Frazetta Girls.
Mhm.
It's all single joints.
That's what I said. Single joints. You
Oh,
said
I
no.
thought, yeah. I thought you said double. Yeah.
No.
It's just like their Tigra and the other guy. I forget his name now. But
Did you order it directly from the Frazetta Girls website? Or
Yes, I did.
Good for
Yes,
them.
I did. It's great.
Glad
All
they're
right.
not getting ripped off anymore.
Before we move on to the next one, let me get to a couple super chats here. The first one from Tony, Blue Jay Entertainment. Thank you so much. He says, "Thank you, Bobby, for my #1 of the year Sidewinder, specifically the Honey Badger. So much nostalgia with that weapon."
Thanks, man. Listen, I saw a lot of people saying he was the best figure of Series 5. He's my favorite figure in Series 5. He's kind of the sleeper. We sold out of him really fast. The restock's going to come in. He's a great figure. I love him.
Sidewinder's good. Sidewinder is good. The second super chat is also from Blue Jay Entertainment. Thank you, Tony. He says, Bobby, for the love of God, grab him. Take him.
Grab
To the Action Force movie.
Take him.
You got to have like Bone Collector saying it.
I know.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Thank you, Tony, so much. I appreciate you, brother. Excuse me. All right, moving on now to our
Number 4.
number 4. Bobby, you're up first. What do you got? Oh, Eradicator.
Ooh. Oh, so excited. This figure, you guys know, I love my Maplex and I love my Reign of Superman.
Does it make you want to party? Sorry. Go ahead.
Thanks for ruining the moment, dickhead. Anyway, of the 4 Reign of Superman, Eradicator was my favorite. Now, Eradicator was a character that was created by Dan Jurgens in the Superman comics way before Death of Superman. So, like, when he was brought in, I was like, holy crap, they like reused that character. And then another, like, the Cyborg was Hank Henshaw, who Dan Jurgens created years before in Adventures of Superman. So he like orchestrated all these cool characters coming in as Reign of Superman. I loved it. But the Eradicator I thought was the coolest looking. Like, he looked like more like Superman. I just liked him. He was great. So
Superman with cool glasses,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Cool glasses, cool costume.
Yeah.
So,
gotta love that.
I wanted them to do him first, but instead they did. Who'd they do? They did Cyborg first, then Steel, then him. Now they'll do Superboy. But I was psyched to get this in. He came in. I immediately opened him up, and he's perfect. Like, he's absolutely perfect. The stuff that Mezco is doing is perfect. Like, I love him. I think he's great. What don't you like about him, Ryan?
Listen, I really like this figure. He didn't make my top 10 spoilers. Okay. It was close, but I got little nitpicky things with it. That's why he's not on my top 10. But I really like this figure. Don't get me wrong.
I want to hear what you don't like about him.
His feet don't point down far enough for flying poses. I want him to go down further than that.
Jeez,
super nitpicky. I know.
I thought it was something good, but okay.
Also, someone in the chat said it said so shiny. Maximilian, thank you. It's really, really shiny. I prefer a more matte finish on my figures.
I mean, but Mafex is normally shiny. Like, all their figures are glossy.
I mean,
go back and look. All your figures are glossy.
I mean,
look how glossy your Bane is.
Bane is not glossy. His boots
glossy.
are. His boots are. You got matte pants. You got glossy boots.
His pants have the same level of sheen as his bodysuit. So, like, I the picture you have, yours is really glossy. Like, pull up mine. Pull up my screen. He's more matte than your photos look.
I mean, I got one in my hand right now.
I think you're wrong, Ryan.
That's fine. I told you my issues with it were super nitpicky, but my top 10 is a pretty elite list. So he was almost on it, but not quite.
Okay.
My issue with this is not the figure itself. It's just this is such a shitty character. I mean, this mid-90s Superman character.
What did you say?
It's so terrible. Guys, serious.
Bobby,
I was just about to do it.
We can finish the show without him, right? We can't allow this.
Do it.
We can't allow someone to talk about the death and return of Superman, the reign of the Superman.
That was awesome.
It's 1990s comics at their best.
At their best.
What?
Don't you
mid-90s comics?
You bring up Rob Liefeld. I swear to God, I will rain. Oh,
you see, that shows how much you know, because Rob Liefeld started out in the late 80s and his high point was in the early 90s. This is partly majorly responsible for the decline of comic books in the mid-90s.
I was buying them and reading them, and I liked them.
Along with the
other three, Alex.
And the death of Superman and Return are the major reason why the comic book industry crashed. So, okay, but it's a great figure.
The major reason why you're gay. Okay.
I love Dan Jurgens, by the way.
Fine, we can disagree on that, but we all agree that Rob Liefeld sucks.
No, we do not.
Fine.
Bobby, how dare you bring this
figure? Wait, hold on. Red and blue Superman was trash. You know
what?
There
you go.
Now, hold on. I agree with that. I do. But there was one story they were in, which was what was it called? Rock of Ages, I think. That was an awesome story, and that was the Superman in that story. Like, if you guys haven't read that, check it out. It had Kyle Rayner, Green Lantern too. I know not a lot of people like Kyle Rayner. I like him. He's fine. He's not my Green Lantern, but he's okay. That was a good comic, dude, with the Atom at the end killing freaking Darkseid by going into his head and exploding his brain. It's a good book.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Sorry, spoilers if you haven't read that book from the 90s. Moving on to Alex's. Wait a minute.
Off the truck.
Yeah.
Hot Toys.
Number
Anakin
4.
Skywalker from episode 2. I took him out of the box, put him back in the box because I'm putting away all my
because
Hot
he
Toys.
sucks. No, I'm kidding. I like Anakin. I like Padawan.
I love what they're doing with these boxes. Like, I don't know, I can't pinpoint it, but there's something vintage about it.
It's the racetrack around the window.
Right.
With the classic looking logo. Star Wars wrapped around Attack of the Clones.
Yeah. Well, I took him out of the box. He came yesterday. I took him out of the box, played around, posed him a little bit, checked out the accessories, made sure everything was there. And I was like, yep, he's in the top 10. Kicked my Boba Fett with Throne out of the top 10 because they did a really great job with the tailoring. JC Hong, who works for Hot Toys, always does a great job coordinating the stuff and all the art. So yeah, that's my number 4.
Is Padawan Anakin your favorite version of Anakin?
No. My favorite is actually I have a Hot Toys Revenge of the Sith Darkseid Anakin. So it's basically regular Anakin from episode 3, but he's got the red eyes. But he comes with a light up base, which is the that little platform that was hovering above the lava on Mustafar, and it lights up and it looks really great when it's displayed. So that one's my favorite.
Did you get the Clone Wars? But it looks like live action
armor.
Yeah,
I got that one. It's got the Hayden Christensen sculpt.
Right.
I got the deluxe version that came with the STAP vehicle. So yeah, I got that one too. And they're coming out with another one, which is Clone Wars cartoons. So he's got the armor just like the one that we just talked about, but his hair is shorter, and you got to see this expression on his face, man. This portrait, it's like I can't even describe it. It's like a smirk, kind of smile, kind of. It's so different that I'm just like I'm getting it just for that sculpt.
Alpha
it's basically the
Eagle
same
says
figure.
yellow eyes, not red.
Red. Well, I think the
Actually.
pupils are red, or the outline of the pupils are red.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, you're probably wrong. All right, moving on to my what are we on? 3? Let me check. 4. We're on 4. My
Yeah, get that thing.
Number 4.
the Mezco
Oh.
Casey Jones, bro. I'm telling you, if you're a Turtles fan and you don't have this Casey Jones, you're not a Turtles fan. And I'm barely a Turtles fan.
I wouldn't go that far.
Dude, this Casey Jones is fire. Why didn't you get it?
Because I don't. I'm not into. I mean, they're great, but I don't want to get into like the Mezco original design turtles. They pull from the comics and different.
I mean, this
sources,
looks like an Eastman and Laird, like.
But
Casey.
they came out with an Eastman and Laird, for $30. Mirage Comics.
Yeah, but it's NECA.
Well, I think we have.
I have the
different-
NECA version.
Yeah.
And I have the movie version from NECA.
Uh-huh.
This one is better.
But tell me why.
Because the articulation is good. And it
Right.
looks
Well, of course, yeah.
like the jean jacket is awesome. The soft goods are great. It looks great at this scale. It's cool.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's just not comic accurate, and I'm all about accuracy over articulation, to be honest.
You don't even buy the comics.
I have them. I have a lot of the old comics
Oh, okay.
from back in the day.
Give it a pass. Mezco is better. Hold on. Nikatrona says, I have a complete Mirage TMNT comic run LP. Do you? I don't know. I do not. I have some trades and I have the last Ronin stuff, but no. And like I said, I'm barely a Turtle fan.
You like the last Ronin stuff?
So I do, but keep in mind I have not read
The sequel.
the sequel, whatever followed up with like New Turtles. Like I haven't gotten into that, so I don't know. But up until the end, spoilers, when Michelangelo dies. That was excellent. That was really good.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna say that the last Ronin is really what's keeping Turtles in the public eye more than anything else, more than the last cartoon series, more than the toys.
Well, they're
strange because it's
a live action Last Ronin rated R version is in.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
no shit. Okay.
They're working.
Have you read Bobby, the Last Ronin, or
I
you
have
into
not.
it?
I'd
Not
like
into
to, but
I see it at Target all the time. You pick it up at Target next time you go.
I mean, I think that's crazy that a comic book character, or what line or whatever is making its way to big box retail.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen a lot, man.
They got there are
Modern
so many turtle lines, and from NECA alone.
Yeah,
They
I
have
know.
the
I
Archie
know.
comics. They have the Last
Archie,
Ronin. They have
Mirage,
Eastman and Laird.
Cartoon, movie. They're on part 3 now. Yeah.
And then you got Playmates.
Playmates.
lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Okay, let's move this along because we are an hour and a half into the show. We're going to move on to our number 3 picks for best figures of 2024. Bobby, you're up with Mezco the Shadow.
yeah,
This I could have predicted.
yeah. I know you guys have seen my decline of Mezco over this past year. Most of what I've been getting is not good. However, this was the one that was really, really good. Like this came, I think, right before the Justice League set, or right after the Justice League set. This was definitely earlier in the year, and this figure did not disappoint. What it comes with is amazing. The figure's great. I mean, there's stuff about Mezco as far as like when you're dealing with soft goods, where when you have layers and layers and layers of it, it's gonna get bunched up and stuff like that. But other than that, I love this figure. He's on my desk next to me because he's so good. Now, I just got Indiana Jones, and I looked at him briefly, and I'm like, okay, because he was my last one. I wasn't going to order any more Mezco stuff until I got Indy. And Indy has the pleather jacket, which I know is going to fall apart just like Nightmare Batman. So I don't know why they did that. They need to find a new material. But everything on the Shadow is really, really good. And it's nice because I have him displayed next to my the custom that I did from years ago. And it's like nice that I have the perfect version now. Like he's great. He's everything I want in a Shadow figure.
Mm-hmm.
Is your Shadow figure the comic or the Alec Baldwin version? Which is your version?
Mine's like Alec Baldwin version. I'm
Yeah.
always gonna divert to the movie. Like Dick Tracy, I don't dig
All right.
the old
Right.
stuff.
No, I know because we talked about it. But
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah. That's why I won't get the Mezco Dick Tracy's because they're
still, dude, all you really need to do is just swap the head sculpts. Like you could find someone somewhere on some
That's a
website
good
that'll
point. I
print
never
out.
thought of that.
Dude,
yeah, but I don't want to have to buy $100
outfits-
figure and swap a head out.
But it's one
I mean?
of a gazillion accessories that it comes with that you could just
I get it.
Dude, it's like if you look at the outfits, they're not that much different from the movie.
If I could find a perfect Warren Beatty head that's already painted,
Mhm.
then yeah, I'll do it. And I would need a flat top. The prune face,
of
I
them.
think, is okay.
Yeah, but even
But-
then, it's like if you get the actor likeness, that's my
Yeah, but flat tops get that stupid kissy face and the unibrow. I don't dig it.
They're Chester Gould, the guy that created Dick Tracy.
I'm good.
It's I want
I
them.
love
I
so
want
I've never read those old Dick Tracy or
I got
Shadow
'em.
comics, but I love the artwork.
Dude, it's
You know?
so good. Oh, my
Like
God.
that-
I have
when I
all
got-
the entire collection.
When I got this Shadow, I was like, God, I should have got that Dick Tracy.
Me
I could have put them
too,
together on the
man.
shelf,
Oh,
man.
fuck.
But then I would have wanted this new Duck Savage that's coming out, and I don't need that now because I
Mhm.
would have put Duck Savage and Shadow and Dick Tracy all on the shelf together.
Mhm.
Nah, I'm good with just Shadow. But
My favorite Shadow moment was when Neil Adams drew him when he teamed up. with
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yep. All righty. Moving on, Alex, to your number 3.
Yes. This, dude, I'm not even counting Prince Adam because he's been released before in a single pack, I think, of the cartoon line. I bought this 2-pack because of Cringer. Because I collect the classics line, which is the bigger kind of 7-inch from 2008 and forward. I bought it because of Cringer because we only got a statue-esque kind of edition Cringer that came with Queen Marlena or Prince Adam. I can't remember which one, but this is so Filmation accurate. I also ordered the He-Man that they just came out with. I'm sorry, the Ram Man that they just came out with, which scales perfectly with the classics line. So, dude, articulated jaw, swappable head sculpt, totally articulated, like all over. It's just the colors pop. It's fucking great. I love this Cringer.
Looks like it's straight out of the cartoon, man. It looks great.
Dude, oh my gosh. The only drawback for me, anyways, is as a classics Motu Classics collector. Well, actually, I got the Masterverse Battle Cat. That's my Battle Cat that I put in with my classics collection.
Mhm.
And the paint apps, like he's a bit more darker greenish than the Masterverse Battle Cat. So maybe I'll customize Battle Cat, but I'm not touching this guy. This guy's just perfect. Scales perfectly with my. I love it. That's my
Right
number
on.
4.
That's number 3.
3.
Moving on to my
Number.
the Mafex Daredevil, the best Daredevil that has been released to date, the most posable, the best looking. You don't need that Marvel Legends if you got this. I hope they do a cell shaded Daredevil, with heavy blacks on him, kind of like they did with Spider-Man a few years ago. Mafex did. Go ahead. You gonna say something, Alex?
No.
Oh, looked like you're.
I think I was going to ask you if you're into the cell shaded stuff like the X-Men 97.
I'm usually not, but with Daredevil, it just works. Like I usually prefer them not. Like I didn't get the cell shaded Spider-Man that Mafex did 5 years ago or whatever it's been.
Mhm.
But Daredevil just looks good with a lot of black cell shading.
Yeah. Who's your what did you ever read the Daredevil comics and what got you into Daredevil? Is there a particular team that got you interested in it?
Team? No.
Yeah, like a creative team, like an artist or a writer.
Born Again.
So that's Kevin Smith, right?
No, it was
So?
like early 80s.
Oh, so that's what's his face? Frank Miller.
I think.
Anyways,
I got it. No, it's on my Marvel show.
So, anyways, it's 80s. 80s Daredevil's your Daredevil.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's barely in the suit. You know, he fights Kingpin.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think the new Disney show is going to be called Born Again. They're not going to follow that show. I mean, they're not going to follow that book, I don't
Story,
think.
yeah.
I think they're just using the name. But, yeah. And also, the first time I ever saw Daredevil was in the Incredible Hulk. I think it was a made-for-TV movie.
He was
Lou
all
Ferrigno,
black. He's got the
all
big, yeah,
black.
yeah.
Yep.
The big fucking padded. He's got like tampons on over his eyes. Black. Tampons.
Yep. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I saw it live when it aired. I used to watch all those Hulk one-shot
Yeah.
movies.
Me too.
He said he had tampons over his eyes.
Yeah.
That's what they look like. It's fucking padded.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell happened to Kevin Smith. God.
Dude, he was always fuck that guy. That guy's just such
It's like, how do you not finish a book? Like,
I'm not even talking about. I'm just talking about his films. I had never read any of his even
Clerks
the
is
Daredevil
good.
stuff.
His
Yeah,
90s
dude,
stuff
his
is
first
great.
3 movies are pretty good. Clerks
And
I'm
Jane
kinda
Silent
iffy.
Bob.
No, man.
Yes,
no,
it's
no,
good. It's
no.
funny.
To me, Chasing Amy is his magnum opus, and
You put
after
boogers
that,
in it?
there was a
You put
huge
boogers in
decline.
it? Taste it. Taste the booger flavor.
It's I think he loves his dialogue more than everyone else does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay. Moving on to our
Dogma
last
was
two.
okay. K-Dog. Sorry, Ryan.
Number 2.
hey, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
See, that's not a figure.
Mm-mm.
That's Pandora.
Mm-hmm.
You like that?
Oh, I did.
Your audio still. What is this?
up.
6-inch scale?
Ooh.
112. Ah,
112.
Man, do I love me my third-party unnamed ripoff stuff.
third party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This, like, telling you, this stuff, the Joker from last year was,
You're on a third
my
party
number one.
kick, huh?
Dude, I love this third party stuff. It's you know what it is? It's just making everyone look bad. Like this figure I got. Now I have the Mayfex one. He's not great. He's too small. He's just not great. I wanted a perfect Bane. Now I saw this one and I was like, I'm going all out. Now this one, I think they offered him as the regular version. And then they had the deluxe version. Now, the deluxe version came with 2 figures. So you can display him like I have one displayed like of the fight with the bare arms.
You bought 2.
Well, no.
Oh.
The deluxe
Oh, you
version.
bought the
comes with
deluxe.
2
Okay,
It's
okay.
like a Hot Toys. It comes with 2
Yeah.
figures. And then I have this one with this leather jacket. Now, the one thing I'm not crazy about is that he comes with his Bane jacket, like the winter coat.
Uh-huh.
But he only comes with 1 vest. So I can't have one bare arms version and one version with the jacket on.
Yeah.
Because he only comes with 1 vest. So I might have to buy a second vest. But the figure's perfect. Like the likeness is perfect. The body's perfect. The stuff
Is that a seamless rubber or just
No. I hate the seamless rubber. No,
Yeah.
he's got pull me up, Ryan. He's got, he's got the
no
the
ab
pinless-
crunch though, because it looks
pinless-
pretty.
No, maybe he doesn't have ab crunch. I mean, I got the vest on, so it's hard to tell. But dude, figures are awesome, and he comes with like this, like
that's
spray
cool,
paint
yeah.
for like the fight. So it's like
Cool.
this is
On the walkway,
yeah. Let's not stand on ceremony here, Mr. Wayne. I love this figure. He's so good. He's like the perfect Bane for me.
Darth Gutierrez says it's whack. He has poor articulation. It's whack.
How dare you? He's awesome.
Do you feel in control?
Oh, you think darkness is your red eye?
I was born in the dark. Okay.
You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was a man. It was nothing to me but blinding.
Are you done?
I'm done. Sorry.
Okay, we'll move
It's
on.
just that's my favorite line in the movie. I have it on a poster in my office.
Is this
Well-
your Bane over the comic version? Because I thought you were always the
Yes.
comic version. Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, because he's too big. Ryan doesn't agree. He's too big.
Oh, you mean the
I
make?
know-
No, but the design. What design do you like more?
Yeah, this design is fantastic.
You like it more than the Nightfall Bane?
Yeah, he's so menacing because the Nightfall Bane is wearing like a fucking gimp wrestling mask. Like he's just kind of he's really stupid looking. Like, don't get me wrong, like a formidable foe, but he's really stupid looking.
Bring out the
You know,
gimp.
it's not like during that time, like you had Doomsday, Cyborg, Superman, cool looking designs. Then you had Bane. It's like, really, dude? Like, that's the best you guys can come up with for this guy that's going to be his biggest foe? Like, and you had the Azrael Batman costume. How do you have the greatest looking Batman suit and then kind of one of the worst looking villains? Like, it's, yeah. So that's why I love, like, the movie version. He's just menacing looking. Like, he's great. He's really good.
All right.
If they come out with a Joel Schumacher version, would you get it?
Just Alex, stop.
Dude, hey man, we got people on this panel that think
If
George Clooney's the best
anyone
Batman.
does it, it's gonna be old Toddy Mac.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't done it. I'm surprised he didn't make it the Build-A-Figure in that wave with the Val Kilmer and stuff.
Yep.
And the George Clooney.
All right, Alex, you ready for your
Number 2.
Number 2. Yeah. Jib.
Oh,
Liberace. Wow, Liberace.
Stop it. The GOAT. The number one guy on my Mount Rushmore of greatest wrestlers of all time.
Doesn't he kind of look like this now? Like
He does, yeah.
Hi,
He
I'm
had
Shawn
a
Michaels.
he did. He was in a match. In a match, I think he landed like on a table and it fucked up his eye or something like that. Or maybe I'm thinking of another wrestler. But yeah, he has a wonky eye now. And the older he gets, the wonkier it goes. But this is WrestleMania 12, Shawn Michaels Ultimate Edition by Mattel. It's weird because I didn't know how I was going to feel about the mixture of the soft goods and like just like the plastic for his entrance gear. But I like what they did, how they mixed it up. Like you could swap out the arms and then for the entrance gear and then put on his regular arms and
and it's not every day you see a character in white bondage.
Dude, this fucking guy is disgracing the name of the greatest wrestler of all time. How dare you?
He's still alive.
He is.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make him any less great. But stop it, Ryan. You're gonna upset me. This guy is a great wrestler and it's a great figure. Even the way it was packaged, coming down on the zip line. You can put the zip line. I'm gonna hang on my zip line. I'm gonna have it like go across my room.
Well, that's kind of the thing. He comes with that big apparatus and like no string.
No string. Yeah.
It's kind of like, come on, guys.
Does he come with a pole?
You know what's weird though? It's like, tell me if you see it, but do you think his head sits on his neck a little too low?
They all do.
They all do, right?
It is
What the fuck
notorious
is going
for
on?
all of Mattel's that they all sit too low. I'm like, guys, listen, the guy that works, the guy Bill McKenna, like,
yeah, I know.
Dude, he's been working on this line for decades. It's just like, how are you still messing this stuff up? Like, how?
Yeah,
like,
you can. I'm gonna have to drill his head sculpt to be able to get it sit up a little bit, but it's not a big deal. But it is for people that don't want to do that.
But it's like just use a little tack.
You have time to make that comment, like during production. When I see that kind of stuff being missed, I'm like, dude, you're a professional. You've been working on this line for a decade, and you're missing this stuff. Like, come on, man, it's not okay.
But this is my second favorite Shawn outfit. First being WrestleMania 14. So I had to get this. So this is my number 2.
I'm surprised that
whoa, toy canes. No, you can't like Benoit. No.
Touchy subject. I'm surprised he came with that zipline apparatus and not a belt, because it was the first time he won.
Right. Well, you know what? I don't give a shit about that so much because you get a belt with every Ultimate Edition.
Yeah,
I have that Winged Eagle. Like I think I have like 3 of them. I mean, if it was
I mean-
a choice between getting that belt and getting the zip line, I would have chosen the zip line thing. 'cause I
Well, what
don't
would
have
be
that.
nice is, yeah, you're like, everyone comes with a belt. I think they need to step up their belt game. Like, their
Like the
belts are
quality of
so
the belt, you mean?
big and bulky, and
Yeah,
they don't
yeah.
close.
The
It's like,
paint
dude,
apps,
you
yeah,
got
yeah, too. Yeah.
you guys gotta fix these belts, man. Like 100%. So I'd like to see them like step up their game and fix the belts.
Yeah.
Look at Nico's hot take. Mattel WWE figures suck. Almost
Wow.
2025, and Joe's and Action Force are better wrestling figures for decades.
You know who I think, and I might be in the minority here, what company I think is making the best wrestling figures, I think is actually Powertown Wrestling. Maybe it's because
Have
of
you
the
held any
my
in your
God.
hand?
I have. I've held that Luthez and the Vergana,
And they're
the,
good?
Bruiser Brody. I mean, the articulation isn't that great, but again, that's not my number one on the top of my list as far as figures. But just like the detail, the paint apps, the belt qualities, like they got NWA belts, they got territory belts, and like they're getting the detail on the side plates, you know.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, look at the, you know what? Look at the one, the Cardona and Myers 2-pack that's about to come out.
Well-
They just unveiled it on their YouTube show, and those figures, I mean, those are top 10 figures of the year, man.
Well, Matt and Brian said that they were their best figures ever made,
Dude,
which it was
they
nice
are
because it was a
impeccable.
nice dig at Super 7, which is I was glad they did that.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, they're I mean, they don't talk shit about Super 7, but they do
Yeah.
talk about the
They
stuff
should.
on their figures, their
Yeah.
license, you know, their like with their likeness that companies could do better while they're even in the process of being manufactured. So it's not like they're shills. They're definitely not shills, but
yeah.
those Powertown figures, man, I believe when they say that they're the best figures, best representations of them.
Well, I'll tell you what. Once I heard that, I kind of cracked my knuckles and I said, well,
Stomp?
I think I might have to reach out to them and be like, guys,
Stomp.
I think we should do the Stomp in Paradise figures.
Oh, there you go.
And I'm gonna be like, I'll show you. I'll show
Get
you
it
how it's
done, man. Get it done, baby. Blake says Owen Hart didn't come with the zip line either.
Oh,
no.
damn.
Oh,
that was
no,
so
we-
bad yet so
no.
good.
No,
He came with
no,
a swing.
Oh,
No.
damn.
Rip
Was
Owen.
cold.
I'm not
R.I.P.
I'm not
Isn't AEW going to make an Owen Hart figure?
They've made a few already. They have.
Oh, they did.
And he
I've
looked
seen it.
terrible.
Well, they have the Owen. It's like an Owen Hart tournament every year now.
Oh,
And his wife is so anti WWE. Like she.
I don't blame her.
But it wasn't there. I mean, she's
Yeah,
holding a grudge when
yeah,
she
but
shouldn't hold a grudge anymore.
I know you're anti WWE, but to like you're keeping his fans from getting some Owen stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about-
not
how
even
about-
that? It's just like forget about the merchandise money that you could make as the Hart family, or you know, it wasn't their fault. It was the people, the harness people, the people that buckled them in and didn't check to make sure that the equipment wasn't faulty, or the people that's why they ponied up money too in the settlement. So
okay. Moving on.
Even
Moving
Brett
on.
said she should let him do the
No.
whole thing.
Ryan, we're gonna turn this shit into a wrestling podcast, whether
Oh,
you like it or
God.
not.
Well, no one will watch
Let's talk about Macho Man.
except for Figure Fight Club. Okay. All right. Moving on to my
Number 2.
the Mezco Teenage Mutant. Dude, I got these in. I was on the wait list for these. This set was selling for $800 on the secondary market. I didn't have it pre-ordered because I'm like, I don't need more turtles. And then they dropped and I saw them and I'm like, oh my God, these are actually really good. They are Mezco's own design. They are a mix of like comic and cartoon and movie. It's their own look.
Mhm.
I love it. These are the best Ninja Turtle figures ever made. Now, granted, they're not the movie. Alex, I know you like the movie figures. I like them too. I have all of them. Well, mostly all of them. But man, I love these turtle figures. Articulation's great. Double joints everywhere. They're
What
really good.
accessories? Extra accessories? Because I know Mezco always.
They
throws-
have more accessories than I've
So
ever
many.
seen come with action figures.
really.
They have tons of accessories. They have soft goods clothes. Each one comes with soft goods that you can dress them in.
What
Like
was
a-
the retail
Oh.
on this set? 400?
Oh,
Retail was $100 a figure.
$100 a
They came
figure.
with the trench coats, right?
Huh?
Did they come with the trench coats?
Raph
Or is
does.
that another set from Mezco?
Raph has the trench coat.
Okay, so it's just right.
Mikey has. I have to go look. They all have some sort of soft goods that goes on them. I don't have any of those on my turtles. I'll probably never put them in there, but because I like this look, But yeah, I love them, and they go great with Casey Jones. And I hope they do Shredder and Splinter. They probably will, and I hope they do Foot Soldiers.
April. You want an April?
April's yeah. April just kind of stands there with a mic or a camera. I don't really need April. I have movie April. She hasn't fallen in my display for weeks.
Do you have the first or second version?
I got the ugly
the second
knee version.
Fixed those fucking weird looking knees.
Yeah, I got ugly knee version. I wasn't gonna buy it. I wasn't gonna buy her again.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's sexy though. MILF.
Yeah, no doubt. That's my pick. Mezco Turtles. So glad I got them. You can bend the April over LP. Oh, you know what? I think I do want April actually. Thank you, Toy Gains. All right.
Savages.
Moving on to our honorable mentions. Before we get to our number one figure of 2024, we have to get to our honorable mentions. Bobby, you're up first. You had a handful.
I did.
Right here. That's the wrong Ultimate Warrior, by the way.
Yeah, I'll start with Warrior. So he has the wrong one pictured. It's actually this one. It's the Ultimates that comes with Papa Shango.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. What I love about this one, it's from the segment where during this feud, Papa Shango put a curse on Ultimate Warrior.
Warrior! Warrior!
And the black ooze is running down his face. And they included the black ooze face with him. I don't know if you could see it because my camera's dark.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the ooze face. And he comes with the jacket he was wearing to conceal the liquid inside of him. But, even the Papa Shango figure is great. But I have every Mattel Warrior figure. And, I was waiting for this one. This is where it's at.
That jacket.
There's so many Warriors that they could have done instead of the ones they have done, but I'm excited. The choices they've been making, it's okay, that's really cool. That's so iconic. The ooze running down his face.
Did you just make a new enemy?
Whoa.
Motu Guro says Warrior was the worst. I'm sorry.
I wonder why
kick people out of the chat, Ryan.
Should we permanently ban Motu Guru?
I would.
Let me see here. Click, drag. Banned for life.
Gone.
Send to Valhalla. There we go. Got it.
Yeah. So what else was on my honorable mentions?
Oh my God. What? We're banning Greg Harris too.
Gone.
Oh.
Gone.
Figure Fight Club can stay. There you go.
I don't know. He's on the fence here.
Yeah, he's gonna have Shartimus on the show. You're out of here. Get it.
Yeah, what pull up that picture again? Batman. So we have when I do these lists, I don't like to have more than one from a company. So when it came to Mezco or Mafex, I chose the Eradicate over the Batman. However, this reissue of the Justice League Batman is so good. He is really, really good. This is the best Batfleck version figure wise that you'll ever need. He is perfect. All right. Thanks, Ryan. And then my last is Chani from Dune. I said it before. I love these Dune movies and her
Even
character.
The first one?
Huh?
Even the first one?
Oh yeah. Not the original.
But I saw on YouTube that it was woke. It was woke.
It wasn't. I mean, it did that. Listen, I don't like
YouTubers that say everything is woke. I'm just joking.
These movies were great.
You like the David Lynch movie?
No, I tried watching the original, and I'm sorry, whoever likes it, it was dog shit.
Dude, it's so terrible.
It's dog shit. It's absolutely dog shit. However, I knew nothing about Dune when the new movies came out. Mm-hmm. So I watched it and I loved it. And I've watched that movie 20 times. And I saw the second one as soon as it came out in the theater. I loved it. And her character is great. And she's great. She's gorgeous. She's a great actress. So when McFarlane did these figures, it's like, yeah, he's got the big pins and they're, but like this figure is a great Zendaya likeness. That Legends one, terrible. But she comes with some soft goods. Like this is a great looking figure for $25. Like this was great.
Far be it from me to defend Hasbro, but I have both Zendayas and they're not horrible.
What do you mean? Wait, Hasbro did 2 Zendayas?
They did one single pack recently, and they did a 1 and a 2 pack.
What's the one in the purple striped sweater? That's the one I'm talking about.
I think that's a single pack. I think. Yeah.
So I haven't seen the other one.
Okay.
But I know that the one with the purple sweater. They're not
crazy good like their Hugh Jackman Wolverine. But
yeah. But I'm like, listen,
this one does look better. I'll say that. I'll give it to Todd. You did good on that one.
Yeah, he did good on her. I mean, that Marvel Legends, they gave her like double D's. Like, have you ever seen Zendaya? Like, stop. It's like, come on. But no, these Dune figures, I like them.
Zendaya didn't mind. Real quick, thanks for the tater chat. Marcos, he says the cream of the crop.
Ooh,
I believe he was talking about Ultimate Warrior when he sent this.
Yeah. Well, it's a Macho Man reference, but
right.
That Warrior, dude. There's something about the combination of that jacket, that soft good jacket, and the blue tassels. I wasn't watching. I was kind of in and out of WWF at the time. This was like 93-ish, right? 92, 93, or somewhere around there. And I didn't see this Warrior Papa Shango feud live, but that figure. I think I've been texting you, Bobby. I'm like, help me make a decision. Which is the ultimate Warrior figure that I need to buy?
It was such a good feud, dude. When he made him throw up green, like I was a little kid, and I thought that was real.
I saw it after the fact, but for me, as far as buying figures to represent Warrior, it's either that one that's the Coliseum collection Shango, or the WrestleMania 6. Which one?
I mean, there's a new WrestleMania 6 that's coming out.
It's an elite. It's an elite.
It is?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
It's good with the face paint taken off.
Yeah, and the
WrestleMania 6.
and the paint taken off his chest. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
That's an elite. It's a reissue of
Oh, gotcha.
That's part of their flashback or whatever.
Because that's the only thing I don't like about the Ultimates Mania 6 is because he comes with the head with no face paint, but then his chest has the paint. It's like, come on, guys.
Yeah, and I think his hair isn't poofed down the way.
The new one has the wet, sweaty hair, which is really good. I don't know. I mean,
I go with the Coliseum collection one, man, just because it's got the soft goods, like I said. I have to buy that Papa Shango.
I'm waiting for my WCW one is going to ship soon. That one I'm psyched to get.
Which one? Halloween.
That's one where he's wearing the jeans and the trench coat when he came out.
Oh, that one. That was supposed to come with the Nitro ring.
Yeah. Which we all knew they were going to release them anyway.
Oh, that's look in the mirror.
Yeah.
Hogan apparition. Okay. Yep.
But dude, the Shango feud was I think his Undertaker feud was my favorite feud. And then the Papa Shango feud is my second. And then it goes Hogan. And then maybe Macho Man.
Savage Mania.
Yeah, Macho. I mean, all 4 of those are really good. Like, his Rick Rude stuff is amazing.
The best. That's my favorite of his.
Yeah, but
I see Rude feud, not championship.
If he ended up having the feud with Jake, dude, that would have been amazing. Yeah. So good.
Thank you, the collector. Why would you need AI for PowerPoints when you have LaserPants?
What?
That's what I'm saying. Thank you. He gets it.
What are you talking
Ryan
about?
is still trying to talk up his slideshow.
My slideshow. It's great.
All right. So, those are my honorable mentions. They're great.
They're great, especially the Mafex Snyder Batman. It's great.
Yeah.
Great figure. All right, Alex, on to your honorable mention. You only had one.
Yep. My honorable mention is Hot Toys C-3PO from Return of the Jedi. Diecast, heavy as shit. The reason it's just an honorable mention and didn't crack the top 10 is because he's not articulated at all. I mean, I know C-3PO isn't normally, but
so it's just kind of like a statue.
It's aside from the arms and the head and a slight ab crunch, that's about you get some ankle.
That's all he needs. That's all he could move in.
Yeah. But you know what, man? It's like they're coming out with a Chewbacca from Empire Strikes Back where he's got C-3PO in his backpack.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Dude, that I mean, I'm gonna like that C3PO a lot more than I like this one, but this one is great mostly because it comes with a Salacious Crumb as an accessory, and the eyes light up. So
That was good, Ryan.
yeah, it was. And then like the part where he's got all the wiring in his torso, like it's kind of soft plastic, so you're able to get, and it sounds like there's like a ratchet in there too, so you're able to get some flexion. But
Oh dear.
that's about it. That's it. And that's it.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like if I was a Hot Toys guy, that wouldn't bother me. And I'm an articulation whore. That wouldn't bother me at all. I mean, that's all I feel like I need from a C3PO, because that's all he does. He kind of stands there and
Yeah. But is there ever a point where you have so much articulation and it breaks up the sculpt so much that it just kind of you're like, man, I'm gonna skip that one?
I thought I felt that way about Rebel Tech, and then I got a couple of these CT Toys knockoffs, and man, this Agent Venom and Agent Anti-Venom are amazing. I love it. I had the Rebel Tech, which is all articulation, horrible sculpt. I had the Deadpool and the Wolverine. Didn't like them, especially the Deadpool. The Deadpool, like the QC was horrible. It crumbled. But I guess they've improved, and their bootlegs have improved, because I got the Agent Anti-Venom and Anti-Venom. They're like $25 each, somewhere around there, and they are phenomenal, and I love them. Yeah. So, yeah.
But by the way, my real honorable mention this year, which is the best toy I've bought all year, is my '89 Hot Toys Batmobile. That thing is a fucking killer. If I was able to pick it up and show it to you guys right now, I would, but I can't.
Is your camera on a spring?
Yeah, it is. Dude, it's makeshift.
Oh, that's fine.
It's makeshift.
Okay, on to my honorable mentions, and I got a lot, and they're right here. I got Sidewinder, Marvel Legends, Sabretooth, Odious, the Nightfall Batman, Mezco Doctor Doom, Mafex Eradicator, and I didn't have one make my top 10. It was tough, but I put Como of the Isles from Savage Crucible on my honorable mentions. That is my favorite Savage Crucible figure. Still available at savagecrucible.com. It's an awesome figure. Yeah, that's my honorable mentions. It was such a good year for action figures. It was hard to narrow this down to just 10. And usually we only do top 5.
I need to get that Doom.
You do.
Yeah.
It's like die-cast and plastic, posable cape and hood, and yeah. Tons of cool accessories. Yeah. And this Odious is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. That's what the jumpsuit is from. So, and yeah, I mean, it was a tough choice not to put all of these on the top 10, honestly. You know, at the last minute, I switched to Praetorian from Sidewinder. I put Praetorian on my list over Sidewinder. But,
that's okay.
I do, just the articulation on the Praetorian is so good. It's so good, man. I love posing that figure.
Thanks, man.
And then I think the Nightfall Batman.
Nightfall Batman's really good. He almost made my honorable mentions list.
Dude, it's better than the Hush Batman.
Yeah, his cape sits better. I always felt the Hush Batman, his cape was too bulky.
Yep. All right. Here we go. We are moving on to our...
And finally, number 1.
Wait, where did Alex go? Oh, he put something in the private chat. What did he say? Oh, okay. He had to take a tinkle sprinkle. Oh, well, while he's doing that, we'll get to Robert Diaz's. Actually, we got a few chats here. Marcos, I already got to that one. Drew G, thanks for the tater chat, Drew. He says, Alex, snap Ghidorah's wings together. Bobby, Reapers with dirt bikes and a compact bow in a weapons pack. Ryan, I was just kidding. Your pictures are bootyful. Thanks, Drew. Reapers with dirt bikes.
I'm like anti-motorcycle because it's like I did a bunch of motorcycles when I was on Legends.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Classified did a bunch of motorcycles. It's like, motorcycle. Okay. I feel like if anything, like I feel like Pandora would have like a Harley or something. But
I don't
again,
know,
I'm
man.
not-
That leather suit she's got, I think crotch rocket.
You think so?
I think she likes to live dangerously.
Maybe you're right.
200 miles an hour on the freeway.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah. Thank you, Drew, for the tater chat. And then Robert Diaz with the super chat. Thank you, Robert. Good to see you here. My top 2 figures for the year were Hot Toys Deadpool with Kid Pool and Dog Pool. That was the movie version, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Did that come out already?
I don't know. Apparently it did. Lady Chaotica was my female figure of the year. Chainsaw Man was third. Probably the Figure Arts Chainsaw Man. That one did look good, but I'm not a fan of anime, so didn't get it. And Chaotica, maybe if Chaotica goes on sale on BBTS, I'll pick it up because she got big old Jimmy Jams. Woo! She got them tig old bitties. Know what I'm saying, Alex Sanchez? Goddamn tig old bitties, just motorboat and mother. Sorry, talking about door here. We can move. So stupid.
I need a shower now.
Okay. I see the tater chats that just came in. We're going to wait on that. And first, we're going to get to our...
And finally,
this lady.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's my number one right there of 2024.
You've been obsessed with who's this lady again? Where's she
Sydney
at?
Sweeney. Dude, come on.
It's
on.
okay.
Shut up.
By
She's
the
most
time,
definitely mad.
by the time she's 35, those things will be down to her belly button.
She's not 35 yet.
Yeah,
That's
but
okay. I like pears.
she
Stop
better
thinking
get she
about
better
the
get
future.
she better get a lift or something like that because those things are gonna be saggy.
Well,
You're not
She'll be
perfect,
able-
okay?
she'll be able to afford it.
It's true.
She's making a lot of money.
What is she?
Let's just skip our top ones and we'll just look at this. All right, Bobby, you're up. Your favorite figure of 2024 is
That's
What?
right. That's right.
What the fuck is this?
Listen, I know nothing about this game. I know nothing about this character. I just saw pictures of this figure and I was like, I think I need to get that. And I finally got it. And she was on the expensive side. However, she is an amazing figure. Like this is like Spin Master getting into the collector game. Now, I just talked about another figure they did that was kind of dog shit, but this
Ghost of
figure,
Tsushima.
yeah, this figure is like almost an A+. She's got visible pins in her knees, but I can like look past it because the rest of her is so good. The paint apps on her, she's got a ton of I want to like count up all the deco hits on her. It is an absurd amount of deco hits on her. Her hair is articulated. She's got swappable faces. The inkjet printing on the faces is perfect. The deco application, her accessories, like her bow has an elastic string to it, which is cool.
Really?
Yeah.
You go back pretty far?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like it could go back further than that. I just have it like see in the picture, like it goes back pretty far. She's got a quiver, everything attaches to her, which is really nice. And it attaches to her so it could move and hinge. Like she's almost if it wasn't for the pins, she'd be a perfect figure. Also, she's a little tiny. She doesn't scale with anything else. She's like import size, which kind of sucks because it's like, guys, make your figure 6-inch, not 5.5. But she's great. I don't know her name. I just know she's from this game, and she's great.
Who makes this? I see it's
Spin Master.
Who?
Spin Master.
Oh, Spin Master. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, Toy Game says our faceplate's the new thing for toys. I see more and more toys doing swappable faces than heads.
Yeah, I mean,
Even McFarlane.
It's interesting. I mean, I'd rather just do a head,
Yeah.
if you're gonna do it. I mean, I guess it's kind of saving money. For instance, if you did her because she's got all that hair, and that hair is multiple parts, and the hair has a ton of deco on it, it's easier to swap out the face.
So you're talking about how small she is, and this is like an SH figure art scale, but she's also a 16-year-old kid, so that's why she's small.
But I mean, she's still little, like compared to like other figures. She's little.
She's a true one.
What about compared to other figures in that line, though? Is she smaller?
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
I
You
mean,
know
yeah,
anything
yeah.
about this
So
game?
listen, their God
Have
of
you played this
War,
game?
their God of War and the Ghost of Tsushima figures are small. They scale with SH Figure Arts.
Okay, so yeah, under 6 inches.
Yeah. Which I mean, they probably wanted it to scale with that, SH Figure Arts scale because they don't like Figure Arts makes a lot of video game figures, don't they?
They do. They
Yeah.
do. I mean, a lot of more anime stuff, but they do dabble with video game figures.
That might
But
be why they wanted to go so small.
Yeah. That's why I'm wondering scale to other figures in the line of whether she's small because of the age of the character or because that's the scale of the line.
It's a smaller scale. It's a true 112, and she's also a kid. So
this is your number one figure?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
CJ says there is a Samus better than her from Metroid.
No.
I didn't know they made Samus, but I want to look into that because I would like to have a nice Samus that doesn't have like the Figma price tag on it. Holy crap. That thing was expensive. That's why I don't have the Figma Samus. All right. Moving on to Alex's.
And finally, number 1.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This guy, there has been no other figure that I kept a track on the payment plan, the UPS tracking, just all throughout the year and a half or so that I had this figure pre-ordered. I was just like, when is it coming out? I need to get this. I got the Batmobile 89 before I got him. And I was like, now, when the hell is this figure coming out? And he came out and it fucking blew my mind because it's got the swappable face plates that we were just talking about, how 112 figures are kind of getting into that. But Hot Toys has been doing it for a while. This guy was only available like 10 years ago. He was a DX, had the rolling eyes, called the PERS system. He's got it too. I chose to go with the regular collector's edition. The deluxe version came with the gargoyle diorama from the church. I didn't need that shit because I just didn't need it. But the one complaint that I've heard from collectors about this figure is the texture of the suit. They say it's not accurate to the movie texture. It's got kind of like a little bit of a grain. I don't know if you can see it there. Probably not. But those people that are complaining about the texture of the suit, they're half wrong and half right.
Yeah, because the suit had like a rough texture to it.
It did. And especially for the stunt version suits, they had to be, I don't know why, but for some reason that the stunt version suits had like that grainy, rough texture, almost like it was kind of kneaded with hands. So I think it's accurate. I think granted, like with all these Hot Toys and 1/6 figures that have these rubber suits, you're going to lose articulation. But I'm not articulation again is not my number one on my list. So just the accessories, the likeness, everything, which is the wired cape, everything just fucking blew me away. And every time I walk out of all the stuff that I have, that thing that I always look to that attracts my eye first and foremost is my 89 Batmobile and 89 Batman. And that's why he's my number one figure of the fucking year.
Do you have the DX? Lee Howell says the DX09 is better.
I mean, it's debatable. I mean, you can, those DX09 figures right now, the majority of them, their capes are chipping, they're flaking. They were going for like $500-600. It's like if yeah, it's like I'm not gonna spend $500-600. I could spend $300 and get, to me, a better figure. So see the future.
It's like, is that body gonna deteriorate? Is that seamless body really?
No. The body, I think the cape before the body will deteriorate, if anything. But
still, I just can't see it spending that much money for something that's going to deteriorate in not that long amount of time.
I hear you, but people aren't even keeping this cape. They're not keeping the Hot Toys cape. They're going to Tony May to get their custom capes that don't deteriorate over time. And also on top of that, there's a lot of like automotive lubricant oils that you can put on the body, and even the cape that are coming out now that people are using to keep these guys minty fresh. So I think did I tell you about that, Ryan, about like the automotive? Yeah, I think you might have asked me about it for your Mesco Batman. So yeah, it's like, I mean, I had my Ed 209 figure, which came out in like 2000 Hot Toys 2012-ish, around there, and like those rubber pieces from that Ed 209 were just flaking to hell, like in 2024, 2023, last I checked. But my Ed 209 that I sold like last year was pristine, because every 6 months I put that automotive lubricant on it. Sounds, kind of sus, but it fucking works, man. So a little bit, you put so much money into these Hot Toys and 1/6 figures, that's like a little bit of extra care, you go a long way, and I don't mind it. So this is my number one, man. Number one.
All right.
Best Batman ever.
That
Yes,
suit,
I agree.
so much better than the return suit. I wish they never changed this suit for return. Like the return suit, I can't stand.
I like it.
The return suit it's good, man. It's not this one, but
this one is so
Hot Toys
good.
Coming out with a new one, they just put up a Hot Toys, not just, but Keaton 90 Batman Returns, and it comes with the when he's on the roof, and he's got the
glider.
wings.
Yeah, he's got the glider.
Like,
yeah,
it's like, I have the first version, which is the 2-pack that came out with Bruce Wayne, the Bruce Wayne figure.
okay.
But I'm gonna get this new one that's coming up because I want those wings, man. It's a good design. It's a good design.
I love it. I love that gargoyle too, man.
People
You should have got
actually-
the gargoyle.
Yeah. I actually think most Batman movie Tim Burton fans prefer the 91 over the or 90, whatever year.
That's
92.
crazy.
Returns over
That's
the
crazy.
original, which is not. I'm not in that group.
I
Yeah.
like the Batman Returns movie just a little bit more than the 89.
Really?
I love the Returns. I like them
You
both,
consider it
but
a Christmas movie?
when I guess, yeah. When I feel like watching, like, a classic Batman movie, I'm probably
That's
going
what
for
your go-to.
Returns before 89.
Ooh, no.
Yeah.
Dude.
All right, moving
I
on.
love 90 Returns, but
We've spent enough time on your number one pick, Alex.
sorry, I get carried away.
We're moving on to my
And finally, number one.
the Aton Toys John Wick and Kane 2-pack. But is it a 2-pack? No. It's actually a 4-pack because it came with 2 extra bodies
No,
to put all
shit.
the extra stuff on.
Wow.
It was amazing. Dude, I didn't even know it was coming with 2 extra bodies.
Enough accessories to put on the 2 extra bodies?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Tons of accessories. Guess how much this 4-pack was?
150.
These are like Mezco level figures, man. Come on.
300?
It was $250, which was
That's not bad.
it was a really good price considering Mezcos are $100 a piece.
But they're third party though.
This is not officially licensed. Yes,
Right.
this
Well,
is
there
third
you go.
party.
It has
Yeah.
to be cheaper though. So
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good price.
Just that no one has done Keanu Reeves. I mean, maybe Hot Toys has, but no one has done his likeness as good as these guys at Aton Toys, which I don't know if that's whatever. They changed their names to avoid getting in trouble, But I mean, look at that. Look at this Kane head sculpt. That's Donnie Yen. That's him. It looks so good, dude. It's spot on. Very posable. Jacket hinders it a bit, but all the jackets come off. Tons of accessories. Kane comes with this whole bowl of noodles and everything. He comes with his, his highball, brandy. What's that called? Whatever. They're just phenomenal. They were so good, and I felt it was a really good deal at the price point. I don't know if they're still available. I got mine from vctoysbox.com. Spot on. Dude, the Wick and the Donnie Yen head, the face sculpts, yes. The likenesses are chef's kiss. They're so good. They are so good. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of videos of these. Oh snap. I haven't seen like reviews. Yeah. I also did that, man, Beast Boy, with my Mezco John Wick. I had to change out the entire body under the soft goods because in those days, Mezco was single joint elbows and you couldn't get him in a rifle pose. Yeah.
That's what my custom shadow is made off of, the John Wick.
Yeah, I know. I sent it to you.
Yeah, the first Mezco I ever had.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, these are awesome.
I've never seen a
These
John Wick
are
film. Should I?
these were at vctoysbox.com. Now, they're probably sold out. Like, you're probably going to have a hard time getting these. I think it's actually like I think it's made by the V Toys people, but it was under the ATON Toys name, Aton. So I think at this point, good luck finding it. Oh, and see this katana he's holding? That's metal.
Really?
Oh,
That's metal, and it's sharp. It's pointy. Yeah, like you could cut yourself with it. I don't know if that's a good thing, but it's cool that it's metal. So that is my number one pick of the year, John Wick and Kane. And I know it's 2/4 figures. It's my list.
My Bane was 2 figures. It's cool.
Yeah. Don't forget the disclaimer, okay? Remember the disclaimer? Right there. This is our top 10 list of best action figures of 2024. There is no arguing this list. It is objectively correct. Sorry, guys. If you don't agree, you're wrong. Thank you so much, Bobby and Alex.
It's so cool how you have that disclaimer just ready to go because you organize your slideshow so professionally.
It's an amazing slideshow.
No.
Yeah. Don't argue with me.
I'm not.
All right,
I'm
guys.
agreeing with you.
If there's channel members here, and I think there is, I see a lot of green in the chat. Stay tuned for the after show. I'll be going live here in a little bit. Alex, what do you got? You have anything going on? Are you drawing something cool?
Yeah.
Go by?
I am just wrapping up a 5-issue horror series for Mad Cave Studios called Crush Depth, which was just revealed in the last few weeks in December. It's a 5-issue miniseries, kind of like The Abyss meets Alien. And I'm also doing covers for various companies, like the aforementioned Godzilla vs. Power Rangers 2. I've got some other stuff coming up right after, so staying busy doing comics.
Awesome.
That's what I got going on.
Bobby, your new video went up today. Everyone should check that out. YouTube.com/Valaverse or the Valaverse at
That's
Valaverse.
one.
Something like that. All right. That's all I got. Wednesday, I'm doing a show. Don't know who with. I don't know what's going on this channel. Figure it out. Stay tuned. And like I said, channel members, tune into the after show. Let me check my notes. That's all I got, I think. Yep. That's all I got. Good night, everybody. Oh, Bobby, you want to sign us out?
No.
No. That's it.
Grab him. Take him.
Hold on. We're still live. I forgot. Oh my God, Bobby has hair now. Member for 6 months. Thank you. What are your most anticipated figures for 2025? I can't say mine because they're not announced yet. Guess what they're from?
Mezco?
No. I
Oh,
don't know what Mezco's putting out.
I know, Valaverse, of course.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I forget what's coming. My Monday Nitro Ultimate Warrior I'm looking forward to.
The jeans.
Yeah. The jeans one. Yep.
What does he? What else does he come with, like accessory wise? Does he come with another HUD sculpt?
I think he comes with a couple different head sculpts. He's got his duster jacket on, his cowboy boots.
Is that soft goods? The jacket? Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh wait, Mezco Nightwing. Yes, Mezco Nightwing is coming out this year. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm sure Superboy, Mayfex Superboy will be on my list.
And Mayfex Luke.
Which version?
Skywalker.
Which Luke are they doing?
Jedi. It's coming out. It's out in Japan. I should have it within a couple weeks.
They need to do Bespin Luke.
I agree. I want Bespin Luke. That's my favorite. Yeah.
Because there hasn't been a perfect Bespin Luke at 6 inches yet.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So it's like,
it's true.
You know,
the Black Series sucks.
It does. It does.
It's kind of trickling along, though, right? It's not like they're not putting out as many waves as they were in the last.
They're putting out the Black Series is trash. It's not good.
But haven't they covered pretty much every major character?
Yes, but the Bespin Luke was never good. That's what I'm saying. They haven't done good.
When they did the Empire retro cards, they gave him a new head, and he was better, but he wasn't great.
It was that same crappy body.
Yeah, he wasn't great.
Alex, most anticipated 2025.
It's actually a figure that was just delayed. It was supposed to come out this month and was delayed till February 2025. That's the old man Keaton Batman from the Flash movie, which was a terrible fucking movie, but I need that figure, and he's coming out next year.
I like Keaton Batman. I get it. That movie was trash, dude.
Dude, that movie, I wish I had my money back, first of all, but I only went for if you could take out every single minute of that movie besides the scenes where Michael Keaton appears, and it's a good movie.
I tried watching it again the other day. It was I got through like 30 minutes of it, and I was like, "This is garbage,
trash."
I don't think I've ever disliked an actor as much as I dislike Ezra.
Oh, he's the worst.
Ugh.
And then one more, Maximilian Tucker with the Tato Chat. Thank you. Can we talk about how awesome Atlas was? I love Atlas. Atlas was almost on my honorable mentions too. That's a great figure. He looks really cool with the new basic trooper head sculpt, like the balaclava head. Yeah, okay. Looks really good.
I don't customize my figures because they're perfect right out of the box.
I like that it's the first larger size figure in the line. So yeah, Atlas is cool. Maximilian, thank you.
Just wait. Wait.
Going even bigger.
Huh?
Or something tunnel rat size. What are you thinking?
There's a lot coming.
All right.
There's a lot coming.
And then Me82. Thank you for becoming a channel member. Stay tuned for the after show. And Bill Utley, when are we getting a peek at Wave 6?
Panel at DFW.
Ooh, all right. Yeah. So June.
Yep.
All right. Good night, everybody.